Yes, people, what is happening? Yes, come on. Welcome to the Top 4 Podcast. My name is Pete. I'm an Arsenal FC fan. I am joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
Listen, will all of us make it to the end of this pod, or will somebody be sent off? Because every game I watch now, there's just red cards. We never make it to the end. What are you not saying?
Big up yourself. We're joined by Ernest, a Manchester United fan. Just giving us the thumbs up for all the audio listeners there. We're joined by AD, a Liverpool fan.
We can hear them crying and cheering. Federico, he's here to win. One chat with Arne Slot, and he said, ciao. Wow. F off Juve, I'm a cop right now. La, 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 la. Listen. The world tour is still on. Big things popping, little things stopping. Slight bump in the roads. It's business as normal, man. Business as normal.
We can hear them crying out. Give me wrong. He scores again.
Is he not? Wow.
F off Tottenham, I'm a gooner now. Love it. It's a great chant. It's a great chant.
Anyways, I was going to ask, is he not in Turkey? Like I'm hearing Arne say he's not going on the plane.
No, he's injured. He got a minor knock.
Okay.
Robinho, wait till you've been spoken to before you jump on the freaking podcast.
I don't care when I speak. You're taking your time.
You're too busy getting involved.
Go straight to him and then come to me.
This is what Oscar was saying in the group chat. What Oscar was saying in the group chat.
I'm just putting it out there. Joined by Robinho, a Manchester United fan.
When will it end, Robbie? When will it end? When will it end?
And we are joined by David, Generous Dave, an Arsenal fan.
Listen, PR. If you did not collect points this past weekend, I don't want to hear no chanting, and I don't want to hear you say foot or ball, bruv. I don't want to hear it, blood. Hold tight the 3-point collectors. Mirad, you're done, no.
Oscar. I want all of us, me, you, Robin, and Adrian, to take
on the 29th of September.
I don't hear none of that.
I hear it.
You did not collect any points.
No, Oscar. We saw.
Let's take notes because a certain other gooner has been getting onto him at the end of every season. And it looks like David's chain.
No.
Okay.
Right.
No. We remember.
I'm allowed the weekend. You're not allowed to say foot or bull.
Okay.
And I need everyone's dissertation tonight, bro. I need to hear.
Question: Is this the first time we've done a podcast? Is this the first time we've done a podcast where only Arsenal got a dub?
Nah,
I don't think so. I think we've done this before.
By the way, we were very close
to
having
ages.
a podcast where all of us lost. We were very close. And that would have been interesting.
They were knocking, to be fair. They were knocking.
Yeah, I mean, Oscar, let's get into the comment section, see what the Massive are saying before we get into nitty-gritty.
We got a lot of football to talk about. Murad says, good evening to the greatest football podcast that air on a Monday night when it's Eze like a Super Sunday. What?
Easy.
It is when it's easy.
What's easy? I'm not sure I get
David,
it.
you're muted.
It's easy.
Easy like a Super Sunday.
Come on, bro.
Fair enough. Man.
No, that required too much mental maths, man.
Yeah, come on. There was a lot of addition that had to be done.
Man.
I got it straight away, mate.
I appreciate the effort. David says, big up Top 4 Podcast.
So did I too.
I got 35 points and I transferred Salah out my FPL team and now I put Haaland in. How did your teams do? Look, I captain Haaland, so, you know.
Oh, I was in the shop with one of my boys, Micah, and we were in the shop just before Haaland scored. He's like, bruv, Haaland ain't scored. I triple captained him. And bang, 2 in a row. I said, right, this is bad.
And an assist as well, I think.
Did he get an assist? Okay.
I believe so. For Nunes, I think.
I went for a
I
minus
was
4
stinky
points.
this week.
I brought in Foden and Haaland, bro. I said, it's time. It's time to stop mucking about. Foden and Haaland straight in, man.
No,
Right?
it was stinky week.
That move.
Well, Foden got nicked for 2 goals that were own goals, so he was nearly there, but he got an assist, so we'll take that.
To me, like as much as I don't play fantasy, there should be no weekend where Salah or Haaland are not in your team.
Only when he does have
I'm 50-50 on it because it makes the game less fun.
No, but the point is, you don't know where the rest of your points are coming from most weeks, but you know for 26 game weeks, Salah will bang and Haaland will bang.
Yeah, but
the rest of them, man, you don't know.
You got if you buy them two, you got no funds to play with. Like you got
listen, you gotta get creative, mate. You know what I mean? You gotta put a little Iliman and Die in there.
I had so last week I had a fantastic week and I got high points. You need to look at my bench. You think anything of that is getting touched? Nuh-uh. You got to be creative. Them 4. This week was terrible, though. This week was terrible. All people let me know.
Anything else in the comment section before we move on?
Man. Murad says, hold tight the 3-point collectors. He questions people singing after a loss, which is interesting.
Don't worry. When you know your destiny, you can sing.
That is a gangster line. Fair enough.
That sounds like something you would hear at a church conference.
Yeah, 100%.
When you know your destiny, you can sing.
Factual.
Why am I melting down after 1 defeat in 7 games? Please, I'm ready. I'm here. I'm outside.
I'll tell you what else we're doing. We are live from the Hill Dickey. Everton at home to West Ham United. Currently 0-0 as things stand, so we'll keep our eyes poised on that. I'm on minute 7 minutes 17 seconds. Where are you guys?
I'm not watching. I'm way behind.
I'm on 8 minutes 3 seconds.
I gotta go on that 50.
Well, you know, you're not saying
I am on 8 minutes 37. 8 minutes 37 seconds. You're
Robin, bruv.
Robin, respectfully, yeah. When we talk about live games, we don't want to hear from you, man.
I don't want to hear from you.
We're live and direct, baby.
Nah, man. Robin's always sitting next to the manager of both, like either team. Robin's always there. Man's next to the VAR room every week.
I know we're not good going on tangents, but I have to tell this story.
Oh, interesting. You have to tell the story.
Yeah, I do. I have to tell the story. So, for the man that I know, I grew up in West London, not too far from Chelsea and or Fulham. But whenever we were playing, particularly in 05 and 06, when Man United are playing Chelsea, and I hear a loud scream 10 seconds before the goal goes in, I was like, I know Chelsea have scored against us. So, yeah. So
that's a stinker.
I know the pain.
Do you know something? There's a football pet peeve of mine. I know this question comes up every now and again. I've just witnessed another one. My number 1 pet peeve, by the way, is fans leaving early at football matches. I hate all of you lot that do that. I hate all of you that leave before the final whistle. Number 1. But number 2, like Everton are playing West Ham. What kits do you think they should be wearing? What color kits do you think they should be wearing?
Yeah, the blue.
West Ham should be in the home kit.
And then
but both teams at home.
So why are they not in? Why is West Ham on their white kit?
Yeah, well, Pete, you know this thing is a money grab, man.
I freaking hate it, Ernest. I hate football.
It's
money.
Can I tell you another thing that I hate? Just about
Go get the dates then.
When West Ham have a kit that doesn't have blue sleeves, I'm upset.
Yeah, there's something odd about that. There is something odd about that.
West Ham should have blue sleeves. Why are they wearing a Burnley kit for?
I'll give you that.
No.
Give you that.
Anyway, says, evening all. I'm sick of these bent referees costing my team wins and points in a season where I think the midfield battle will be tightly contested.
Sugar. Do you know I haven't seen the Villa Fulham game? That's the game.
Oh, Peter. No, in fact, Sam, you're a disgrace because that penalty was not a pen. I will get into it.
I've got to watch that. I haven't seen that.
That boy Josh King, he's a fraud. I tell you, he's a fraud.
Oscar, man, he's literally a boy, allow him, man.
Who? Josh King?
Yeah, and you're like 07 or something.
Bad blood, man. Bad blood between me and Josh King. Murad says, who is live at Upton Park? Oh, well. I don't know who's talking about Upton Park.
There's some flat at Upton Park, boy.
They're not even at home.
Who says Graham Potter getting sacked on a Saturday is 2 jokes? I can't lie, that's hilarious.
I didn't know the office was still open.
Oscar, that leads us kindly onto our like surprise of the week, really, because I mean I'm sure that's up there. I'm pretty sure that's.
Why is that a surprise?
On a Saturday morning.
After he's done the presser, that's a
He's
joke.
done the presser.
Well, look,
Like we're ready for the weekend.
When I said to you guys last week, I thought it was a bit disrespectful that they were interviewing Nuno. You lot were like, nah, it makes sense they interviewed while he's still there. So this second was coming.
Oscar, you can't sack and then
it's not a midweek signing. It's Saturday.
And also, you can
understand. Games are getting kicked off.
No, the game's not till Monday.
He took training that morning.
Yeah, like ultimately, you sack him like immediately after his last game or after his next game. You don't sack him 2 days before the new manager comes in.
And it's even like a week of training.
He's done 5 days of training. Like it's crazy.
You know what it is? Football is the best dissertation in how old age doesn't necessarily equate wisdom.
West Ham's a basket case.
Yeah,
it is, but it's run by people like like sometimes I feel like it's not wrong or right. It's that fans don't know more the people who work at the club. But the decision making at some clubs is just stupid. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like for example, I told you lot that when I said am I a prophet in the group chat, yeah. According to the lawyer that works at United, he's implying that the Liverpool game is now key for Ruben. But I don't think he wins against Sunderland this weekend. So why would you wait? Why would you wait for a Liverpool game, even if he beats Sunderland, who he's supposed to be? Like it doesn't. Some of the decision making is. I get the money thing, but he's losing you money by the fact that your metric was you're supposed to be playing European football last season. You couldn't beat Tottenham. You weren't playing. Now you're going to wait until after November to sign. It doesn't make sense. But anyway, that's another point.
You're costing the season.
You're costing the season. You're costing
Yeah.
the season. It just doesn't make sense. Anyway.
I'll tell you what. One of my surprises
Yeah.
or highlights of the week was, bruv, Dizzy Rascal and Wiley Cat. Fam,
Are you done?
Mac 10 on deck. Oh my guys, the feels I've been in. Oh, I don't think you understand. I've had that set on repeat, blood.
That's like 20 years in the making.
Yeah.
Bro, 20 plus years in the making, bro. The last time Dizzy and Wiley were on a set together, brother, it's like 2002, mate. This is before Roll Deep had an album. We are going back.
And it's so mad. This is what time does, man. Time allows man to just think. What was the point? You know what I mean?
It took a long time, but I get your point. I get your point.
It's taken so long to see two goats,
brother,
on the same stage,
brother. Like Wiley's my favorite MC of all time. He's the best. But let me tell you, him and Dizzy back to back with those quick flows from it felt like I was in 03 again. It felt like 2002. I was in the fields, mate.
I feel like he's still wearing dark and cold.
Brother, I remember where I was listening to like Wiley and Dizzy like retapes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like where I was, how cold the streets were. You know what I'm saying?
They were cold.
How cold the streets?
They were cold.
Brother, you know, like
why was it colder back then?
Bro, academics tracksuit, you know what I'm saying?
Us man weren't going to no gym back then.
Averex, no gym. What? Skinny and bones.
I feel like back in the day, it was just colder.
It was always colder back in the day, bro. The streets was cold, cuz.
That's just mad nostalgia.
But when I think of Dizzy Rascal and Wiley, I think of cold nights. Because even Dizzy Rascal's boy in the corner, he's in a hoodie, he's in a tracksuit. You know what I'm saying?
I just think of myself in Grove. I'm Grove in Westbourne Park, so I can think about those days.
Man. Oh, that was hitting me in the. I'm Mac 10 on deck. It just hit me in the feels, man. That was so good. That was so good. That was my surprise. Anybody got one before we move on to the games?
Man. Good week.
Man. Let's get cracking.
Enjoyable week.
There's so much to discuss. We may as well get straight into it.
David, where are you? Well, I'll tell you what a surprise is. Freaking Arsenal winning at St. James's Park. Freaking finally. Arsenal get the 3 points at St. James's Park after winning, what was quite a blockbuster game. Probably the game of the weekend, I'd argue, in terms of just like, fierce impact, intense. You know what I'm saying?
No way was it.
Was it? I don't think it was top.
Why? What game was more?
Did you see what happened at Selhurst?
The Liverpool game was sick.
We'll get to that game. Liverpool got cooked, blood. Let's have it right. That wasn't the same as the Arsenal Newcastle one.
It was Alisson versus Ivory Coast, Gambia.
My point. That's my point. Arsenal Newcastle was very much. It was intense.
No. As in, it was Arms Corleone and flipping the tiny boost, but ultimately, like the balls that Palace were giving Liverpool. Considering the anticipation was Liverpool have won every game, and they're not going like they went. Liverpool went down swinging. Don't get it twisted. But for about 50-60 minutes, Konate got touched.
We'll get to it.
We'll get there. Hold fire on that, yeah. But David, bro, Arsenal got the 3 points at St. James's Park. Much needed 3 points. Close the gap to 2 points behind Liverpool now in the league. Talk to me, Mo. What was your thoughts on the game, bro?
Listen, it was a good game, great game.
David definitely has thoughts after that intro.
It was a great game of football. Thank you, Arteta, for unleashing the handbrake.
Breaking.
What's happened?
Mr. Keane just scored a header.
What?
Oh, right, okay.
Everton are in front.
Yeah, Everton are in front.
I was waiting. I was like, hey.
It's a long. I'm telling you guys. Hey, West Ham. Anyway, now get back to.
Wow, what a goal!
You guys are far behind. No, you guys was that goal? No, you're behind.
You're behind.
Guys, I was a minute ahead.
You need to refresh that stream still.
Robin, thanks. We didn't know that. We didn't know.
Up the beaver, right? If we're gonna talk about up the beaver.
That's a finish, to be fair.
Question. James Garner, is that former Man United?
Former Man United.
Yeah, damn right.
Michael Keane, former Man United.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
It's a lot of stuff.
I'm happy with the fact that they've got consistent Premier League career post United. They've not been relegated. They're still here.
Question: Does Keane start for United now?
Who's he better than?
It depends what
position you play. It wasn't a serious question. It wasn't a serious question.
Anyway, David. Arsenal. Thank you, Arteta, for unleashing the handbrake. Like, you see what we can do? So for the first until they got the penalty, we're on them. Nick Pope was,
Nick Pope had a serious game.
It had a serious game. Then the penalty comes. I was like, cool, it's not given. Fine, let's just go beat him. I wasn't stressing over it. Let's go beat him. Then Gabriel, please. Let this be the first and the last time you ever do such nonsense. Was a good goal. Was a good goal. I don't know how to pronounce the brother's name.
Voltemade.
I'm not gonna try.
I've been calling him Voltemade. I don't know why.
At least maybe I would have given you that, but Marder.
Pete, you know what I know. This is a Prem striker.
Oh no, my God!
100%.
Right?
100%.
Great goal.
That's what you lot said about Darwin Núñez.
Hey,
that's what you lot said about Darwin.
Hey, man.
Listen.
Sorry, I was wrong.
You can't say that with me. I said no.
You see Pete, yeah. You see Pete when he starts rocking the different Serie A joints, man thinks, the drip's gonna make me forget.
You know what I'm saying?
Also, speaking of Serie A, Napoli lost. I watched the second half.
I'll tell you what, Christian Pulisic doing 100-meter sprints. Come on, for age 30, what? Like, come on.
They said he's been hooping
at the San Siro.
At San Siro as well.
Hey, yo, man, them. How am I supposed to edit this afterwards, bro? You keep
Sorry,
cutting,
brother.
You know
you
what?
keep cutting my knife.
Newcastle United 1, Arsenal 2. David, your thoughts?
Hey, Bro, the editing you're gonna have me doing. Anyway, Newcastle scored a good goal. Gabriel, I don't know what you were doing. Fine, we're behind. Let's keep going. We lost our heads. Going back to the Wenger era where we got the ball, complaining, moaning. We knew the game was going to be physical, but we kept going. Second half comes, man, then retreat back. Boom. Man makes the substitutions. Marino, you're done now. You're done on nice little flick. Pope had no chance, you know. Nice and Pete, you see, Martinelli goes and gets the ball, yeah? Rice and you see the whole team go to the center, and my man's at his bro. And then Rice sees them, the rest of the squad going, hey, hey, bro, Marino, let's go. Let's go. Go win the game, bro. Flipping it. They learned their lesson from last week. Cool. Then, obviously, Gabriel set piece. Lovely, bro. And that's it. Very simple. Play your football. That's it. That's all we want, bro. That's all I can ask for. I have no complaints. 2 points behind Liverpool. Let's go.
Yeah, man. I think it's one of those ones where I think for the first time in a long time, we were, I think, the better side at St. James's. We normally go there and we get not even bullied. I mean, we just lose the fight. We always lose the fight when we go up there. And I forgot how emotional this fixture makes me, especially at St. James's. I forget how much I hate this team now, where we would go over there. They've cost us the Champions League. You know, when Eddie Howe first joined Newcastle, and like Newcastle were like 19th at one point, and they ended up finishing, I think, 11th or 12th or whatever. And they beat us like in I think their last home game of the season. We lost the top four that first time. Then we lost the league. Sort of not. I think at home we lost the league, but then we went over there, got beat up. Went up there again, you know, all these decisions that happened, whatever. Last season, like, honestly, you just couldn't make it up. And the one thing I was hoping ahead of the game was, let's not go band for band with Newcastle, because they will eat us alive. Like, we don't need to go there and try and be strong and muscly against Newcastle. It's long. And in fairness, if Newcastle... As much as I was impressed with Arsenal, because I really was, like, to a man, everyone did a fantastic job. You're right about Gabriel's strippiness with the goal. 100% agree with you there. But I think as every individual player, like Eze, I'm loving him, man. Every time he got the ball, touch 1-2 quick touch, moved the ball, tried the shots, some great goalkeeping, as you lot have mentioned earlier. There's so many things that were positive that I was very much like, geez, this guy is even better than I thought he was. And then when it comes to the point of, like, you know, when Eddie, two things, Newcastle, if they actually wanted to play football, they might have got a result in this game if they actually tried to play football, because they didn't try it at all.
Went defensive too early again.
Bro, when he pulled off all three of his forward three, I said, in 67 minutes, I said, I was eating this up. I said, oh, lovely. Let's go then. You want to take them off and bring on Elanga. Who was the other ones they brought on? They brought on Elanga.
Sula, is it Sula?
Sula, yeah, Sula and Harvey Barnes, I think it was, and they took off like Voltemada. I see Voltemada coming off. I said, "What? I think
what you just said is why Eddie Howe has this ceiling. I don't think he can do better than Newcastle.
I don't know, Ernest. I
think he's a Premier League manager through and through, and I don't think he can take a team to consistently be top 3, top 4 in the Premier League because of things like that. Because of the purchases that he's made that are just, they're too Barclays.
Is that hard, Joe? I think if he's got 2 top 5 finishes in 3 years.
No, I think that's fair. I think this is his limit. I 100% agree.
I think Newcastle finished in the top 5 this year.
Which is not bad. He's a European.
It's not a bad. It's not a bad thing.
I think Newcastle will be in the conversation every other year. I don't think they'll be in the conversation every year.
They will be this year, won't they?
We'll see. In top 4 Champions League football, we'll see.
They will be.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, the Newcastle potential, I agree with you in the sense of, like, the signings of Wissa and Elanga we have to ask some questions about that, because they had a bad transfer window, and I know they tried to muster it up as, you know, it was hard at the start. In the end, we did get the players we wanted, or like at least we got the positions we wanted, whatnot. But I don't necessarily think the players that they brought in are adequate. But Newcastle, when I look at their strengths, if they play to their strengths, they will bully teams out of the park. No doubt about that. They will deal with a lot of teams.
But to me, the style that Eddie Howe plays with this team, there is far too much risk. There's far too much potential for a card. And I have a theory that the only reason they get allowed is because there's bias towards Eddie Howe.
Nah, I don't know, man.
Okay,
I don't know.
Okay.
See,
I don't think that's fair.
Because if anything, I've always been stunned at how well he's got what he's got out of those players. I think a lot of those, like when we talk about their defense, for example, you know, Shaw, Botman, who else? Dan Burn, Nick Pope, Livramento, or Trippier. Take your pick, guys. These are not a back. This is not a back five we would ever talk about being in Europe, ever. Steve Bruce had half that back five, if not all of it. Bar Livramento.
Outside of Dan Burn, like all three of them are cultured players.
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't, because we've had many seasons. There are many teams across the Premier League. West Ham is a prime example. Your Southamptons and people like that. Everton. They've got players that you think cultured players, right? They will do a solid and decent job, but they are never sniffing even top six. Never. Meanwhile, this Newcastle side, Ernest, this Newcastle side, yeah, let's keep it a stack bundle. I know we talk highly of Tonali, we talk highly of Bruno, and people like this. We talk highly about certain players in that Newcastle side. Let's have it right. When it was under a different manager, same players. When it was under a different manager, it was garbage. What
this current team? He's
when
built
you
this
think.
team.
As in, maybe not as much as this very team, but like in this era of Newcastle, this Steve Bruce's era is not that long ago.
He's done well in
terms of this team.
No. The point I'm making is, for example, like I think that the components to why he's, for example, been in the Champions League this year, a huge part of it is Isak scoring 20 goals two seasons in a row. I think the spine of that team is Bruno G, Tonali, Shaw, Botman, and Isak from back then. Those are all cultural players that I've mentioned.
But Shaw and Botman, we were not talking about Shaw and Botman beforehand.
We weren't talking about Shaw. Botman, we were. But Botman, but no. Sven Botman was Sven Botman was one of the like most coveted centre backs before he came to Newcastle. Sven Botman was outside. Nick
I don't remember him being outside.
Nick Pope was outside. Do you know what I mean? So
for Burnley though, and as Sven Botman, we could say like he was highly rated, but ultimately, if he ends up at Newcastle, no one went for him. And then if you look at players like Joelinton, who, let's be honest, was a god awful striker, and Eddie Howe's done miracle work with him. He has.
No, I'm not taking anything away from Eddie Howe in terms of building the team. I'm saying I genuinely believe this is his limit.
Yeah,
but it's the team's limit though.
But the team is built by him.
But he's overachieved. But
Exactly.
No, but Ernest, what I'm saying is, if you're saying this is his limit with Newcastle, okay, I understand you. But if you're saying he could not transcend into a top 4, top 6 team, like a regular team, if you think, for example,
do you think he could manage Arsenal?
Oh,
I think so.
Not this Arsenal, but I think he could manage like a Man United or Chelsea.
I think United could do it now.
I think he could do a United, Chelsea, Tottenham. I think he could do that lot.
So I will say this. I stand corrected in the sense that I think Chelsea, the current Chelsea squad, Eddie Howe's an upgrade.
Yeah,
he's a what? Sorry?
Yeah,
he's an upgrade.
Upgrade.
No question. No question. Eddie Howe's an upgrade for this current Chelsea team. And yeah, I think potentially the point I'm making is the traditional top 4. When everyone's serious, you don't get into those scenarios. I don't want to add asterisks because ultimately, you being an idiot for your club in terms of hierarchy, manager, players, that's on you.
Yeah.
But I think for me, Newcastle is his current level. And yeah, you know what? I stand corrected. Chelsea, he could get into Chelsea, 100%.
I think
well,
one thing we have to look at when it comes to Eddie Howe is when he was at Bournemouth for so long, we were all adamant that this guy's done a fantastic job with the squad and the level and the players that he had.
Yes.
And there was a question as to whether he was good enough to take the step up to a Newcastle or a Spurs or wherever.
Like at Everton,
now,
people like that.
But now we're sat a few years later. There is no question about whether he's done a good job at Newcastle. He has done well.
No, but for example,
and also, look at the depths of hell he got Newcastle from.
No. I understand that, but I think more so Oscar's brought up one of the parts of the point I'm making in that I think managing Tottenham is different to managing Newcastle.
I disagree. Tottenham believe in their own dust, in their own stardust. Tottenham are Newcastle. Tottenham are Newcastle.
I disagree.
We got this. Is the thing. It's all of this. This is why you don't always think I'm such a hater for people like Tottenham. It's because it's legit the case.
Tottenham believe their own hype. I don't disagree. But if you're telling me this guy's won Newcastle's first trophy in 70 years, they're not the same.
When was Tottenham's last trophy though? Before this year?
16.
08.
That's not the same.
Yeah, but 08, bro. You're basically
70 years.
You're part.
Listen,
you're still part of that pack.
It is the same.
You're in the Newcastle Everton pack.
They're not. No, Spurs are way bigger than Newcastle. Come on. Man.
So what's the trophy?
I don't think you understand. My dad was born 70 years ago. That's not the same.
Yeah, but that's
not the same.
That's them not getting over.
No, Oscar. We're doing semantics.
How many trophies in the 70 years with Tottenham? How many trophies in the 70?
Remember we've done this the other day, like 8 FA Cups, 3 European Cups.
That was their history.
When they beat us in the Europa League final, I went on their Instagram. I saw them put that Europa League as their third European trophy.
Yeah, like, we're
not going to sit here and pretend like as bad as Tottenham are and how much they believe in their own hype doesn't mean that they're not bigger than Newcastle.
Okay, no, I'm not saying they're not bigger than Newcastle. I'm saying they're from the same pack.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they're bigger. I'm not saying they're bigger than them. Because if you think about it, right? Because like, where do you not put Everton in this conversation? Where do you not put Leeds in this conversation? People that have won leagues in the 80s and the 90s.
Winning leagues to me is not the same as your last trophy was 70 years ago.
Yeah,
but listen,
that's not the same thing to me.
But listen to what Peter just said. He mentioned Leeds and Everton. They've both won trophies more recently than Newcastle before this last trophy. But you're looking at them in the same.
But I'm still putting Tottenham above Leeds.
But where are you putting Leeds? Is Leeds above Newcastle? Is what I'm asking. Is Everton above Newcastle?
Okay, so when was Leeds' last trophy?
92.
92.
Yeah.
They won the league.
That trophy was what?
So that
the
league.
The league. Gary Speed and that.
It was the league.
Yeah.
Sorry. So ultimately, I would say that Tottenham in the current climate of football, because they are a more relevant club, because their profile is higher, and the fact that they've won trophies since 92, are bigger than Leeds and Newcastle.
How many trophies since 92?
But historically, I don't know how many trophies.
I think it's 2. I think, but it might be more. I think it's 2.
Historically, it's the Aston Villa argument to Chelsea fans in 2005.
Aston Villa, what? Sorry.
So Aston Villa
because they had European Cups.
Aston Villa had a European trophy. Nottingham Forest had 2. So it's a question of it's like how far in the rabbit hole do you want to go if I start including teams like Celtic?
Yeah, no. All I say is that people like Newcastle, Tottenham, Everton, Leeds, West Ham, these men are from the same branch.
Yeah,
and when you compare,
I think it depends on how far you want to go.
Go on, Oscar.
Yeah. No, I mean, do you know what? You make a great point because Spurs do have.
No, he does.
Trophies. But you know, we always talk about the class. For example, the top class would be United, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. They're like a class, and you could debate over who is bigger because there's some that's clearly bigger than others, but they're in the same class. And I think what Peter was saying is that Newcastle and Spurs were in the same class, even though Spurs might have more.
So you know what, Oscar? That is a brilliant example of what I'm talking about. If you talk about size of club, it's Madrid and Man United.
Yeah.
If you talk about trophies, Man United are not in front of Bayern Munich. Let's not talk about Liverpool. Let's not even talk about Liverpool. We're talking about Manchester United having 3 European trophies. Bayern have what, 5?
Yeah.
6. I haven't mentioned how many Liverpool
6.
I think they got 6.
Is it 6? Sorry, yeah.
Bayern have 6.
So
2020.
Bayern Munich have 6.
2020.
So for example, like
my UCLs are
still behind the AC Milan. That's what's crazy.
Yeah. So for example, I would still say managing Manchester United 12, 13 years after their last league title is a bigger job than managing Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
And I think that's the point I'm making, is that ultimately the depending on how far you want to go, hold on, is that Somerville?
Yeah, Crescensio's at West Ham. Yeah.
I was thinking, who is this black you dribbling up top? I was like, wow, okay.
Nuno looked at his side. He said, "Where's my similarity at Forest?" You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I throwing up there, boy? Who's my Elanga? You know the ones there, boy.
What's not saying, Ernest? Are AC Milan and Liverpool in the same tier? So I would say that, for example, I would say the extra variable I would bring in that conversation is that AC Milan, to me, can set the tone for how serious they are if the league improves and if AC Milan take themselves more seriously as the club they are.
Milan to me are the Manchester United in Italy.
100%.
They are 100%.
And the truth is, they're the Liverpool.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah. Is Juve the Man United instead then? Are you saying Juve or Man United more so?
Maybe Juve or Man United, because I think Juve's European trophies ain't near AC's.
No, they got 2.
No, they got 2.
They've got 2. Milan got 7.
They've got the most Serie A's.
The Serie A's is crazy.
It's crazy work.
I went to Wikipedia one day and I said, raw.
Bro, like they are head and shoulders above Inter and AC.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So now I don't know if that answers your question, but I think Liverpool and AC from a heritage standpoint, oh my god, it's not even it's not Man United, it's Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? So I think to conclude this, because this is it's a good conversation, but
I enjoy these combos.
Ultimately, I think Tottenham's prestige is bigger than Newcastle's, but I do think that they are new. Okay, so easy analogy: Tottenham on Newcastle with a Gucci belt.
But would Eddie Howe walk into that Tottenham team now? Because I think so.
Oh, that's not a question.
Okay, fine.
That's
When we're talking about ceilings, because when we're talking about Eddie Howe's ceilings, that's how the conversation kind of spurred from. Like, literally, pun intended. It literally, like, you know, if he goes to Tottenham now, he can more than fit in the blazer. Do you know what I'm saying?
He would definitely stop them from conceding.
That's for damn sure.
You know, but again, like you're saying, Tottenham, Newcastle. Nat, thank you, Nat. It just depends on what you value. So ultimately, Tottenham and Newcastle both aspire to be in certain conversations. They're trying to get into the club, but they ain't got no drip.
Fair.
That's just the truth.
Fair. But back to the game anyway. It's an impressive win for Arsenal. We did extremely well to do that and literally carry on until the very last minute.
Pete, I won't lie. Yes. Pope had a stink at the end there, bro. I don't know what he was doing.
I mean,
he's got the ball.
Yeah.
Slow the game down, bro.
But that's the thing. Like we it's tough, man, because the game was on that knife edge at the very end. It was very much on that thing of like the tension was high. Like, guys, I was like watching it with a couple of people, and I literally screamed when Gabriel scored. And I think unless I'm with the Mandem like you, man, if I'm with the Mandem maybe and we're watching the game, I might like, you know, fist pump, blah, blah. Or if I'm at the game, obviously I'm screaming, my voice is gone, blah, blah. Guys, I was in this place where there was a couple Geordies in there. So they were giving it, man. They were rinsing, man, as well. They were cussing out all our players. When we scored and took the lead, I had never screamed so loud in my life. I screamed.
I can't lie, man.
I screamed.
I love football for moments like that.
Oh my god, Oscar at the death, and you know, like I'm seeing Saliba like get the ball, boot it in the air. I'm seeing Gabriel, like, you know what I'm saying, he's screaming as well. By the way, I've been meaning to ask the Man United fans this. I keep forgetting this. Mandem, has Gabriel Heinze always been a nutcase?
Yeah.
Let me tell you guys, I've had encounters with this guy.
He's
in the last
madman.
couple of weeks. I've had encounters with this guy. I did not know this guy was a nut case.
But first of all, that's a rule of thumb for all Argentines.
Fair.
But him in particular, in his United days, he was crazy.
See, I didn't even clock it, bruv. Like, I didn't even clock it.
We signed Marcos Rojo, Tottenham side Christian Romero. We've got Lisandro Martinez. We let Ghana, like, they're all crackheads.
Like, bro,
Fergie said the one thing in his career he never mastered was managing Argentinian players. He said that he couldn't get the grip with them. Like, he couldn't figure out their personalities.
Man said Tevez.
He signed Veron, and it just didn't work after 1 year. He ended up shipping him off when he was a top class player when coming into United. Obviously, we know the Tevez saga with Fergie and him, and I guess their mentality is just different. They're on their own.
He reminds me. So do you remember when Emery was the Arsenal manager and he had this assistant called Juan Carlos? And this guy, when I tell you, he would walk through the stadium reception like on his own. Like, normally you have team security, blah blah, like prestige. Blah. This guy would bowl through like to the co-op outside the ground, fag in hand, walk in the stadium, blazing it off, puffing it around. I'm thinking, brother, we can't do this. Like, this is a public house. We can't do this. Like, you can't do it. But when I tell you, the guy did not give a monkey's, bruv. And he was somebody that wanted to fight. I remember seeing him and Arteta on the bench when we scored that goal. Man, I was so, and I think because we've not really had Argentines at Arsenal, I don't think. Like, the ones that come to mind is like Nelson Vivas. These men were soft. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really had an Argentine. Maybe there is one in there that I can't remember. But yeah.
Really? You haven't had Arge?
I don't think we've had the Arge. Like, even like the Italians was a new thing. You know what I mean? Jorginho was a new thing, blood, since Arturo Lupoli. You know what I'm saying? So,
wow. Italians never really came to England, innit?
But they are historically Italian.
Who?
Argentinians.
Yeah, a lot of them are. A lot of them have the Italian surnames. Like, Messi's an Italian name.
Apart from the ones that are German.
Say that again?
Apart from the ones that are German.
Who's German?
It's a long story.
We need to move on. We need to move on.
Yeah, I mean, Messi's not an Argentine or a Spanish name, is it? Let's have it right. But yeah, anything else? But the refereeing, though, some of the decisions, I was just like, the penalty thing, guys. I'm still sitting here hearing people say that Nick Pope got the ball. When did he get the ball? And also, why does that matter? He's taking my man down. And now, don't get me wrong, it was theatrics from Gyökeres. He did look like he got shot, but he still got, he's still taking it.
No, Gyökeres definitely bought it, but it's a foul.
It's a foul. It's 1,000% a foul. There should have been two penalties.
I couldn't believe it was a debate online. I'm not gonna lie.
I couldn't believe it.
I can't believe it went to VAR. Look, Robin, your mates. I can't believe it went to VAR. What the hell are they getting involved for?
Mate, they got involved in everything, bro.
There should have been at least two penalties. There should have been two penalties in the Arsenal.
I don't know what VAR was on this weekend. They wanted to get involved in everything.
The only thing I'll say about the Newcastle penalty, where is Gabriel's hand meant to go? He's diving in for a tackle. Huh? He's on the floor diving for a tackle.
His hand was high.
He's not. His arm, guys. He's sliding on the floor for a tackle. You can't control where your arms go. You don't control where your arms go on a sliding tackle.
Guys, we'll be here all night debating this penalty.
Listen, if he gave it, don't get me wrong, if he gave it, I wouldn't be so pissed. But at the same time, when it weren't given, I was like, I understand why he hasn't given it. Where the hell was his hand meant to go? Where's his hand meant to go?
Oscar, Adrian, Robin, I want you to take notice of David's dismissal of the conversation.
What do you mean?
Why?
I want you to take notice of the fact that David said, we'll be here all night if we discuss it.
No, David really conspiracy theory.
If Arsenal had lost this game, David will discuss it for 20 minutes.
But you know what?
David would be cussing his own players. And the Peter will be like, what's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, man.
Let's be serious here, Pete. Let's be serious. You guys won the game 2-1, all well and good. But Elanga's crossed the ball, and Gabriel's hand is above his head, and he's
his hand up?
with his arm.
Because he's sliding on the floor like you go for the slide.
He was praising. He was praising the Lord. He was praising the Lord. His hand was high.
This weekend, guys, this weekend, I see a man pull a player back in the penalty box and doesn't get sent off. I don't know what happened.
No, but you know what, David? Yeah, like on a real. Thank God we won the game. But I'm sorry to bring back this Gyökeres penalty thing. I don't know why. Maybe it's at St. James's Park. Maybe this is why I hate this place. Maybe that's why there's so much trauma for me in this place. Right? Every season, we go to St. James's Park and I find a new invention of a rule being played. I find something new every 100%. Year,
guys.
From the time when the Gabriel one, when you know the header,
it supposedly went out.
The ball that went out that we couldn't confirm that it went out. The fact that it was a foul on the fact that Gabriel was fouled in the penalty area. We didn't want to count that one. I saw Declan Rice tap the ball to the right hand side, obviously at home to Brighton, get sent off. Honestly, the reason Arsenal fans complain about referees, and I know it drives people nuts. I know people complain about it, and I totally understand everyone's complaints. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I don't see new rules, new laws, new interpretations happen only against Arsenal. And only against Arsenal. Even this other thing. Hang on. This other thing. Calafiori nicks Pope's towel. Okay. It's cheeky. Yeah, and it's that kind of housery that we need to go to grounds like Newcastle and deal with. The referee then goes up to him and he says, "What you can't use a towel." And then I hear who gets clever on the friggin' I don't know if it's some commentary or if it was post match. Someone from the Athletic, right? Because they find out about anything and everyone's door by the time the game's finished. They then tell me there's a new Premier League rule where teams have to agree beforehand whether we can have towels on the pitch. Who's finding these rules? Where are these rules coming from? Who is finding this? What do you mean? So every match day, it's not necessarily agreed on whether or not you're going to have a towel on the frigging field, but the goalkeeper can have the towel? It's a lot of nonsense.
Didn't Newcastle bring the towel on the field?
The argument is that it was Newcastle's goalkeeper, so the goalkeeper's towel is not considered a towel on play. Are you serious? No, because guys, I'm not going to sit here and be ranting. It's not fair to rant when I've dropped points or I've lost the game and I blame the ref. Yeah. I'm talking about it now when we've won. Yeah. Gyökeres not getting a penalty for that situation is a freaking farce. It's a joke, and it went to the referee. And even Saka said, "Hang on a minute, look how long it took for them to even get to the." And they made the poor referee speak in the stadium. And you know what's funny? He had to say it with chest. And say that the goalkeeper, like, you know, what was his reaction? That the goalkeeper got a touch onto the ball, and therefore he's not committed a foul. Are you serious?
He doesn't have to.
No, guys. It's one thing to say, let's hear what the referee had. The referee gave the penalty. He shouldn't be the one talking. He should go and tell the VAR guy, get on the friggin' mic and tell me why I should overturn this situation.
But he can. Thank you, Lola. Like, honestly, like, brother, you are the referee. You are the final authority.
You're the final say.
Just because VAR room has said go and check it doesn't mean that check because what they've done is they've said the idea now is that culturally going to check it means that you rescind your original opinion, and that is BS. Because ultimately you are the final decision authority on the pitch. So you tell them, no, I am sticking with my original decision. That's a penalty. But to me, all of these complaints,
Sanchez at Chelsea, he got the ball first. He sent off straight away.
That was a horrific tackle.
All of these complaints, as valid as they are, go win the league.
No, listen, I just want to put it out there that when we win, I'm still talking about it.
I understand. But my point is, like, you displaying consistency doesn't mean that the overall point that we've all been saying doesn't matter.
No, Ernest, don't forget. Guys. What was my point? No, I don't disagree with anything you said. No, because you're talking about consistency. I'm talking about. Ernest, they're making up rules in our games. Let's have this right. They're making up rules in our matches.
Pete, me and Robin have watched repeated games this season alone where decisions have gone against Man United that were different rules last season. I've not forgotten West Ham before Ten Hag got sacked. They gave a penalty for a clash. It was a coming together, and they gave the West Ham a penalty for it. It was nonsense. There's bare things I can call out the referees for. But ultimately, you have 60 minutes after Gyökeres doesn't get the pen to win the game. And what I'm saying is, you are not wrong in your because you've ranted for at least 2-3 years about VAR, and you're not lying. It's
a lot of bollocks. That's what it is.
VAR has become an absolute farce because again, the problem with technology is never the technology, it's the people. It's never the technology, it's the people. However, we have multiple examples of when VAR has affected all of us. The truth is, somebody wins the league in May. That's the reality. That's the reality. So now that's what me and Adrian were saying in the group chat. So you can win a game even though VAR rob you. So you can win a game. What game was it? Liverpool, Man City, where somebody got studs on their chest. McAllister and Doku. Guess what? One of those teams won the league that year.
It was enough.
So I will never invalidate, because even I said it on Twitter today. Yeah, was it Mane Mirad? Even on Twitter today, I see Dermot Gallagher going back and forth on Sky Sports, and I'm like, this guy is a con artist. He is not a ref. He's a con artist. Because how can you be so intentionally obtuse to the reality that is a foul? How can you debate that that's a foul? Was it Boffroyd or Bostock?
Jay Boffroyd.
Yeah, shows him the Sanchez foul at Old Trafford, and I'm like, you can give these people evidence and they still argue. But the truth of the matter is, after Sanchez got sent off, Manchester United were not the better team at Old Trafford. That's what man are gonna remember. Chelsea fans remember the red card. Me as a United fan, I will remember when I told you lot on this podcast last week, Manchester United don't have repeated offensive patterns. What happened this Saturday at Brentford? No red card. What happened? So listen, go win your games.
Yeah, no, for real. You know what I made the mistake of doing, Ernest. I watched, and I think I was waiting for to be fair, I was waiting for the Monday Night Football to start. Guys, do you know what program was on beforehand, before this game? It was the Ref Watch. Yeah. Now, whenever I see Ref Watch at like 10 a.m., turn it off. I switch the channel, whatever.
You get angry.
I sat there and I watched your mate, Jay Boffroyd and frigging Dermot Gallagher and whatever the lady's called, the McQueen lady who's got connects at United. I sat there and they did Oscar. They showed clips of games this weekend of horrendous decisions. And I'm thinking to myself, do you know what? Maybe I might have to watch every week of this just to see how many decisions there are every single weekend. Every decision was wrong. They put up like 8 clips of different games over the course of the weekend. They were all wrong. All the decisions were wrong. That's and your mate Dermot, Dermot's freaking there trying to defend.
Did you see what Mark Kattenberg was at Howard Webb? Saying like, you have failed as the head ref.
He needs to be fair, Kattenberg needs to sit down, bruv. He needs to sit down.
I said that's funny.
He has no right to talk about anything regarding the referees. He's the biggest scammer of all of them. He needs to sit down, man.
There's bad times this week. I've just heard like right message, wrong messenger. Like it should not come from you, bro. You're right.
Plattenberg, get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
get the hell out of here. Oscar, anyway, should we move along? We've been on forever. Arsenal got 3 points, massive 3 points, and the reason they're massive is because Liverpool lost at Selhurst Park. AD, what the hell happened there?
I need to ask AJ a question because I believe we're a professional podcast. But have you seen this man on his PlayStation 5 for the last 15 minutes just playing?
Who?
Adrian, what are you doing?
Let the beat go.
Let cook, man. What are you doing?
Let me cook, man.
Robin.
What? For what?
Robin.
What?
We don't do grasses, mate. We all saw it.
Grass.
Grass.
You know what I mean?
I believe in having a professional podcast. Thank you very much. So,
so you let us know the scoreline beforehand. Oh, all right.
I tell the scoreline live and direct.
Nah, man. This yellow might turn orange.
Anyways, let's get to Soho's Park.
Okay.
AD, man, your team got cooked. What happened?
Yeah, man, was well and truly comprehensively bounced off the football field, bro. Like, sometimes I don't know what. Sometimes like when the back three works, yeah, and it's like, these men have 13 man on the field. Like, you got 5 in the back. The midfield is swamped. Matea's cutting through at ease. I'm seeing Sarr over here. Kamada. I'm like, bloody hell! Like, I mean, that was just I think I don't want to say the basic football tropes, but I feel like they won every second ball. They hassled us. They harried us. They were creating chances out of cancer. Alisson kept us in the game, by half time.
Alisson was man of the match.
Yeah. But by half time, they could have been 3, 4, and that's not even hyperbole. Alisson made some really, really big saves, and we were just not up for it, unfortunately, and the sport to say that. But sometimes in football, you have these bad days at the office, and this in part to 3 different factors. You can attribute it to the other team, Palace were brilliant. You can attribute it to your own level, as players. McAllister's bang off it. He's playing like he's pregnant. I mean, I know he just had a kid the other day. I mean, was it his missus carrying the kid or was it him carrying the kid? He's just not been at the races at all. Genuinely, really, really bad. If you want to get into a later date, Florian Wirtz, question mark. We're not seeing an awful lot of him. Isak just simply not fit. Can
we pause there for a second, guys? It is concerning how unfit that man is.
Yeah,
it's concerning because that's a guy. They say you down tools, right? You say all these things like you down tools and this, that, and the other. Brother, this guy hasn't lifted a weight or done a run since the end of May.
Yeah.
He hasn't. It is concerning.
And Peter, don't get me wrong, like, him down in tools was, we said that at the time, it was disgraceful, right? But as you said, Peter, what? So what, does that mean no conditioning whatsoever?
None.
What the hell was he doing in San Sebastian then?
Yeah, but what was he doing in Spain?
Taking pictures. Getting the squad photo.
Have you not seen that clip of him in the Champions League game, huffing and puffing?
Yeah.
Oscar, the Carabao Cup. That's when I saw him huffing and puffing. He was huffing against Southampton. I said, "Yo, this brother is not fit."
Oscar, he was doing burpees at half time with a fitness coach.
This is why. What is his name?
Ekitike
himself sent off is a stinker.
Let me tell you,
David stinker. What was wrong with
David? When we get to the Not That Guy segment, I've got a bundle for him.
Okay,
I've got a bundle for that boy. Because when I saw that shenanigan take place, it's the Carabao Cup
against
third round
against
relegated Southampton.
And Peter, I don't want to steal your thunder because you probably cover it. I don't. If you don't, I'll cover your back. But it got me thinking about Ekitike. Where have I heard that name before? But yeah, I digress.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I think just a number of players, Kirkes, Bradley letting the ball go over him, Konate. Listen, mate. Yeah. You're playing in all white.
His head is turned. His head is turned.
This is what would have happened to
his
Sacco
head is turned
if Klopp hadn't gotten rid of him.
Yeah. Literally, he's looking like Sacco. I think that's the perfect way to describe it. And I think the thing with Konate, because like even at his best, whilst Konate is bigger and stronger than 95% of the league, he'll buck a Beto or he'll buck a Mateta, even a Danny Welbeck. I feel I can remember where they'll give him a run for his money, and he'll look silly, and he looks even Nunes gave him. Yeah, go on.
I was going to say the truth is this is why I felt like Carragher was very disrespectful to Matip, man. He said, you know, whoever's come to Liverpool is Van Dijk and somebody else. And I'm like, Matip was amazing when he was here.
Matip was brilliant.
So underrated.
Amazing when he was here. I was like, bro, all these guys are trying to live up to Matip's ability, Matip's reputation, Matip's defensive ability on the pitch, bro. Because he was genuinely better than Aga, better than Skirtle. Like he is one of the best centre backs Liverpool have had in the 30 years, you know, since the league kicked off. But he gets no ratings because Van Dijk's shadow is so large. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, guys, this Konate, for me, I'm not gonna say that I've never understood the hype, because when you looked at him at Leipzig with Upamecano, clearly the better player, no question. Clearly of quality, he's clearly one of the best centre backs in world football. But he has more than enough days like this.
Yeah,
deficiencies, and you're just like, he is like the defender version of why I don't rate the current generation of footballers, because it's like when things are not going for you, it's so blatantly obvious to see.
Okay, I hear that. I hear that.
Do you think he's just like? Sorry to interrupt. Do you think he's just like, right, just get me to Madrid, or is it just more than that?
You're not Madrid worthy, man.
No. Let's not throw the baby out of the bathwater. He's had a bad, consistently over seasons now. He's a top defender, but he does have these awful days at the office, and when he does have it, we can call it out. But no, he's looked amazing next to Van Dijk for the last couple of seasons.
And big man, when you say he has days like that, you cannot be the number one defender at Real Madrid.
Perez will get rid of him today.
That's not my concern. You know, when he's number 2 with Van Dijk, generally speaking, he's been incredible. So I don't want to kick a dog when he's down. You know what I mean? I think and now, so I said obviously players, and if there's any more players that you want to rip into, please go ahead. But I think number 3. You have to look at the setup, and you have to look at how your coach has sent you out to play football. And for me, look, I'm sure he'll come good. I think Florian Wirtz is an excellent player, and I hope pretty quickly, pretty sharply, he can get to those 17, 18 Coutinho levels. But I think we saw a situation where we've played a lopsided system where it's like Wirtz is almost like a left 10, like he's left, but it's quite central, and that's fine. But then you've got Kerkez inverting, which is mental. So it's like, where's the width coming from? So Muniz just had an absolute field day.
What a wing!
He was eating.
You see
breakfast, lunch, dinner. He even took some home with him as well.
Adrian, you see my man Wirtz there. Wirtz.
Yeah.
One thing he needs to get in his head: 1, Premier League, you're not gonna have time.
Yeah.
Second, this season he needs to hit the gym.
Yeah.
Those are his for this season. Those are the 2 things he needs to work on.
I don't think gym will make the difference that he thinks. I think pace is the difference.
The speed of his play.
That's why I said 2 things. 1, you're not gonna have time like you had in Bundesliga. And 2, these man, if they know you're not on it physically, they'll go after you.
But David, physically, Riyad Mahrez and David Silva were not it. But what you have is need the brain. If you're supposed to be a technician, Hazard wasn't the strongest guy. Do you know what I mean?
He was quite strong though.
I can't think of many guys that Hazard bounced off the ball. But Hazard was a foul winner. If you're not winning fouls, then I'm so sorry. You have to find a way to improve your technical ability and the pace of your technical ability. This idea that you're moving at the pace of the Bundesliga, my brother, you're in for a ride in this.
Guys, what have I just said? We're saying the same thing.
this conversation, this discourse is even too nice. It's too nice the way
Oscar,
we're talking about.
Oscar,
It's way too
Oscar,
nice.
Oscar,
Way too nice. It's way too nice.
Oscar. Listen, the language that I'm seeing for Florian Wirtz, I have written it down.
No, because
I'm noticing certain things. I'm noticing the
I agree.
I have not heard this many excuses for a player. Take the price tag. Listen, guys, you will not hear the price tag from me for a long time.
No. I think it's part of it, though.
No, Adrian, forget the price tag.
Just baseline. Just baseline.
You have just signed to the champions of England.
Step up.
Bro!
You know the only thing. I'll be honest with you, yeah. I'll be honest with you, man. I will give him only grace on this basis, right? Two things. He's 21 years old, right? Number one. Number two, I know, Oscar, I know that doesn't sound good, but number two is because I think, like, I think what you guys have said is perfectly 100% bang on. I think there's definitely the fact that he needs to definitely speed up his game, and I think I do agree with David. Every Premier League player or every player that comes from another country and comes in and they look a bit thinner than the average, they definitely need to bulk up because
that's
plays
crap.
A part.
It's not. It's
Oscar,
not.
I've seen players. I've seen my players right come into this league, and they're not skinny, but you can tell they have definitely statured. Özil was one of the prime examples of this, where he completely statured and he filled the shirt. Giroud filled the shirt. People like that.
Özil opening day, first game, you saw the quality.
Assist.
Saw the
First
quality.
touch.
Don't tell me about bulking up.
First thing I said.
Hold on. I agree with you,
We're
David.
all saying the same thing.
Let me land, because I don't want to hear nobody telling me about Cole Palmer's tough and strong. James Maddison. I'm seeing Xavi Simons come in and bust her and show people what it's like to have pace on the ball, see something coming and know when to move and when to react. Yeah. At the end of the day, this is the most expensive player in Premier League history. Let's have it right.
Is he still?
It's like, but I get Oscar's point.
Okay.
Second.
At the time of signing, guys.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I just didn't know if he was still.
At the time of signing, he was the most expensive player in Premier League history, and we've had 7
I'm
league
glad
games.
Oscar has called this out. I'm not gonna lie.
Oscar after 6 games.
Peter,
I know. My
did not play preseason for Manchester United.
Go through.
Paul Pogba did not play pre-season for Manchester United. We all remember his first game. I watched it in Europe.
Yeah.
Oh,
we all remember his first game against Southampton.
You guys. So is it a case of are we on to are people on to Wirtz because of how we've been on to others, or are we just on to Wirtz for purely Wirtz?
I'm saying let's be consistent.
Okay.
That's all. Listen,
there's been a lot of excuses.
It's like I tell you about the referees all the time. If Gabriel's handball is not a handball, no problem. Next week, I don't want to see handball. That's what I'm saying. If players who Robin will tell you how many years were Man United lambasted for in the top 10 players, most expensive players in the Premier League, or Man United have 8 players in there, no problem. We held our licks. Yeah. No problem. I ain't got a problem with it. You have 250 million worth of player on the pitch. You can't beat Crystal Palace? Nah. I'm glad Oscar called it out. I am, because if I say it, I'm the rest.
Okay. No.
Guys,
let's
the
do
language
this.
I'm hearing, even Jamie Carragher before the game kicked off today, I said, "Bro, I'm like, you know, we're talking very different about certain players, you know." But it's all right.
No, Ernest, they're talking like they've now done a mental health awareness course, and this is how we discuss players. This is not how you were discussing players. This is not how it was going.
It's how you were discussing niggas. That's what it is.
They cooked Havertz in his first game. We won the game, but they cooked him because he was shocking. Come on, man. You can't sign for the champions.
Okay. We talked a lot about like, you know, how good Liverpool, how bad Liverpool were. How good were Palace though? Like, how good were Palace?
No, I mean,
18 games.
Oliver Glasner.
Like, the man. He's the man.
David, turn your camera on. David,
David, turn your camera on.
David, do you like to say I told you so?
Turn on your camera, bro. Ollie Glasner ball.
Games unbeaten.
Right, Glasner ball.
Where's the I told you so?
Are you done?
Glasner
Where's
Ball.
that? I
Are
told
you
you
done?
so.
Are you done?
Frankfurt Glasner.
Are you done?
David.
Yeah.
David.
What
Hold
did I
it.
do now?
Hold
What
it.
did I
Hold
do?
it.
What
hold
did I
it,
do
hold it.
now?
David.
What have I done?
Dissent.
This-
Aggravating behavior.
This
The
referee.
descent.
This
Man
referee.
said
This
to
referee.
Oscar, "Are you done?" Wait, you're wrong.
Are you finished? Are you
Guys,
done?
I've not said any. I didn't say glasses. What have I said?
David.
What have I done? Tell me.
David.
There you go.
Tell me
That's
what have
my
I
ball.
done?
David. You
What have I
said
said this season?
repeatedly in the group chat, "Don't talk to me about a Glasner ball."
Glasner
That was
Ball.
last season.
You're a lie.
Last season.
It was
This
wrong
season,
then and it's
David.
wrong now.
David, that's a red. That's
He
a
took
red.
himself into some bother.
That's a red.
Guys, I've
No,
not said
guys,
anything
on a
about
real, yeah.
Glasses this season, bro.
That's all right.
On a real, yeah. On a real, Palace are not supposed to be this good, guys. Like this isn't part of the plan. Like they've lost Eze. They were losing Gay. Like they were not so. They've lost Elise. They didn't buy anyone. Glasner said he was going to go at centre half at one game. Like they haven't. They've how are they fourth in the league? Where are they in the league? Are they fourth? Like they're not supposed to be good this part of the season.
Well, Peter, you say that, yeah, but their recruit, like, if you actually map everyone to a man, if you look,
Adrian, I think that's after the facts, you know.
Brother, it's after the facts,
I think
cuz.
that's after the facts.
Fairs, okay, fairs.
You see, because bro, you're going like you've forgotten Glasner when he was throwing his toys at the pram in the presser, and he was like, "Brother," he said, "Gay's going nowhere. If the club sell him, they are selling him, not me selling him." He was kicking off, and he was saying, "Brother, I might have to go and play at centre half when they were having that Europa League qualifier, the
Adrian, I think Gabe's quality. You don't know what I think about Adam Wharton. That's Carrick's son. Yeah. Mateta was in the depths of hell,
brother. Do you remember when he had dreads? Oh my god! When you see man, like do you know what, guys? I need to repent. Do you know who's a fraud? Do you know who's a fraud? Do you know who's a fraud, man? Them because this manager bought about 6 of these type of players. Remember Soloff and people like this. Remember Roy Hodgson. You are a fraud.
He saw the vision, man.
A fraud. Do you know why? Because he told Palace man them, you man are asking for too much. And they've only gone and got a manager who said, "What the hell is this? You guys have you've got long distance runners, you've got sprinters, you've got henchmen, you've got beasts at the back. The midfield we can pass 1-2 pass. Who's good in the championship? Let's go spend 20 million over there at Blackburn in Adam Wharton. Let's bring him over here and make it rain."
The recruitment's been great, man.
No, brother, on a real, yeah. I have to repent because I'm a big Hodgson guy, right? I'm the biggest in the business. But he sold Palace fans.
Adrian, I heard that as well, but it's calm.
Heard what?
Man, them.
I thought you were laughing for the same reason I was thinking about.
Man, them.
Oh no! I just found Peter funny, man.
Listen, Crystal Palace, yeah, are unbeaten. Their man are 3rd in the league. I know it's 6 games, but their man ain't lost a game since March, blood.
That's insane.
Like, leave me out, bro. Leave me out.
Leave it out.
And it's not like they played bums. They played Liverpool 3 times in that situation. I think they drew with us in that time. You know what I mean? Like, nah, man. Go on, Oscar.
Well, no, Crystal Palace haven't lost since March, but there's a team who can't stop losing.
Shall we? Oh. United.
Why don't City
United. But you know what? Yeah. Let me say something. Let me just before you go, guys. I have to go and kick off with this game. The Man United away support, blood. It's a support that that never ceases to amaze me. Now, I will get onto them for the end of the game. However, during the game and in the
game, I think.
Say again.
I didn't think they were that loud this time around.
Oscar, they were singing Ruben Amorim's name for the first 20 minutes. They were 2 goals down. They were 2-0 down, and I could hear the Amorim song. And I was sitting there thinking, I remember that Amorim song from the first game of the season at Old Trafford. these man, and they did a poll on Sky Sports, right? I think on the Monday Night Football, actually, just beforehand, they did a poll of should Ruben Amorim be given more time at Man United? 46% said yes. These man, yeah, I don't even like whether it's called delusion, whatever the hell you want to call it. These man stick with that man as long as you're in the Man United blazer. They stick with that guy till death. Till death, they stick with this guy. I cannot believe it because let's have it right, guys. He's a dead man walking. Okay, that's what we need to call it. He's a dead man walking, zombie settings. He's going to Brentford, who have lost Mbomo, who's at the United team. They've gone to Brentford, who've lost Wissa. They've lost Thomas Frank. They've gone in there with Keith Andrews, and they are getting beat.
We lost to the set piece coach of Brentford Football Club.
Bro, Ernest, he was doing punditry for the Scottish Premier League, fam. Last season, bro, as a part-time gig. Imagine he's doing set piece coaching, and then he goes and talks about Rangers and Celtic on the weekend. This guy, you're having a friggin' laugh, man.
That's insane.
You're having a friggin' laugh.
The only thing good about our performance was the kit. I need that shirt.
You know what? It's funny you talk about a kit. Another season of wasted football shirts at Man United. The amount of kits that have come through and that have been pissed on.
Yeah, but you know when they put on those yellow shorts.
No, those yellow shorts. I can't lie. The yellow on yellow.
Crazy.
I didn't mind it.
No, I can't lie. The yellow on yellow was a bit wild still. I ain't gonna lie. That was a bit wild.
But let's get into the game, Pete. Let's get
to the nitty-gritty. Ernest, Robinho. I mean, look, why don't you start your new signing of a goalkeeper? Can I just ask?
You know to take it where the person is not ready to go.
All right, sorry, my bad. Where are you going, Oscar? Where would you go?
No, let them lead.
Okay. Let me ask this question then. I'll ask this question. No, I'll ask this question. David, we saw Harry Maguire on the halfway line at the Etihad. Okay, what were they thinking of this time?
Don't get me started.
What were they doing this time?
Peter, bag on your cool dinner. They refused to listen. They have refused to listen.
I've never seen an assist, a ball in the air from Jordan Henderson. What is it, 2014? What year is it?
No, guys.
He was swimming around the place.
The ball and the finish.
They have refused to listen. I've said from last season.
Ernest, no. Do you know what? No, listen. It's not a good ball. It's not a good ball. It's a horrendous piece of defending. It's not a good ball. Okay. The finish is tremendous. Granted, guys. Go watch the flight of that ball because the wind caught it as well. Because the wind caught that ball in the air.
You do not. That is how you. See that
first goal. That was Croatia 2018. That's what that was.
That West London guile. You know
you see that first goal, yeah,
off the A40, just gust. Oh my god!
That is how not to play the offside trap.
I couldn't believe it. I said, you know what? People watch tape. You know what I'm saying? You watch footage over the course of the week. What worked? What didn't work? Yeah, we know what didn't work at the Etihad.
Pete,
to see that again.
47 games the guy has coached. He's made a centre-back substitution 42 times.
Now, fun fact, Ernest, because before this information I was given earlier today, I would be saying this is barbaric behavior. And it probably still is. It probably still is. But do you know what's funny? Do you know what Jamie Carragher said?
What's that?
These men knew this. Oh, unlucky. Somerville, he's had a stinker. What's it called? He said that this guy did the exact same amount of changes at Sporting. So he was making a point.
But you know what it is? No, but you know what it is, yeah? This is, I don't know if you guys remember when Ten Hag was on his way out, we just didn't know when. And I said to you guys that I think because City have signed the sporting director at Lisbon, we're trying to get ahead of the curve.
Hugo Viana.
Yeah. So essentially, I think that when Manchester United do research, I genuinely believe they go on Brazil Scout on YouTube and watch the same highlights I watch.
Brother.
and then they might go on like Football Manager.
Could beat them.
Guys, you have to finish. West Ham are getting chances, but they're not doing their job. But anyway, I looked at the performance and I said the only players I'm angry at in terms of just brain dead performances is a lot of the back four. So Maguire, Dalot. I think Dalot is genuinely one of the lowest IQ players I've seen.
I think
at the club.
Yeah.
When Jose said to Luke Shaw, it's his body, but it's my brain, he could have said that to Dalot as well. That loan spell to AC didn't do him any good. Like he has been one of the worst signings we've had ever. Because if you look at the second goal and you look at where it starts, Dalot leaves the guy who receives the ball and runs into the centre back position and leaves De Ligt 1v2. And I'm like,
I was waiting for you to react.
Jared Bowen.
Sensational.
Flipping neck.
You know what? He's so underrated, man. I love Jared Bowen, man. Everton, West Ham United have equalised at the Hill Dickey, and the thing is, they missed a chance earlier. And you know, Nuno Espirito Santo was ready to hire a gun because he's fed up of this lot already. He is fuming on the bench.
Deflection.
So,
no, it's a big one.
You were going to say
they
put the goal away.
I think you were going to say offside.
No. It's a big deflection.
Who's that Ugandan at left back? Who whipped that ball in?
What Diouf?
Oh.
I told you about him.
I
told you about him.
He sent that ball.
Why did you call him Ugandan?
As in, I'm just rating it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, angles are a crazy thing, you know, because that is a deflection.
It's a deflection.
You get at me. It's a big deflection.
Yeah. Listen, man, you take it.
So for me, I just look at certain things and I think to myself, like, I'm looking at our defenders and I think to myself, like, I think De Ligt needs to step up. Not because I think he's been playing bad. I think he's been our player of the season so far. But I think the next manager is very likely gonna play 4. If he plays 3 at the back, no problem. But I think the gaps are opening for who is the new Manchester United centre back gonna be, and I think there's going to come a point where I think we're all going to say unanimously, Maguire has been great. Luke Shaw, it's been great, but the next guys are gonna have to come in clean slate because ultimately you're not. This is not a team I would say is under the same guise of you guys have down tools for the manager, because ultimately he is not playing a sustainable style of system, style of play, all that kind of stuff, and so ultimately he's going to go at some point. We just don't know when. But now it's going to be like, guys, let's see what you're really on. Because if I look at who's got quality in our team, I'm still not sure if we're a top 6 side yet. I'm still not. People are saying we have more than enough quality. I'm not sure yet. But we have 20 goals last season from Mbeumo. We have 14 from Cunha. We have Bruno in number 10. We have Kobe Mainu. We have Lissandro Martinez. We have Majraoui. We have sorry, Adrian.
Sesko,
I don't know. I'm not a fan of the guy. I don't know. I don't know what
man needed 8 bites of the cherry to friggin' put that one.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the fact of how he got that goal. So I don't know how good you actually are.
No, I think he's got useful attributes, and under a proper manager, I think he could be an excellent player.
I do think he'll do well at United in the end with the proper manager. I think he will do.
I'll be honest with you. When I saw what was being whipped at Crystal Palace, I thought, is this a bando? Like, what is going on here? Because why can't we whip these balls to Sesko's head top?
Yeah,
he's 6'5".
Yeah,
with an incredible lead.
With a ball in, bro. Like, honestly.
Robin, and I got a question for you and Robin. Yeah, Now, do you keep Bruno and do you keep him as captain?
Oh, you know my thoughts on Bruno.
You just sold him in the summer.
You know my thoughts on Bruno.
This summer, I said it at the start of the season. This summer, he did enough to stay, and I would have been regretful if we sold him for what he did last season. He's done enough to stay.
Season.
Let me finish.
Go.
If we sold him, and remember, we didn't do any midfield replacement, that would have been a regretful season. My issue with Bruno at the moment, half of it's on the manager because he decides to play him in a 6. That's not his position. But other thing is that I think he's now too comfortable. Like he's getting away with murder.
He's Idi Amin.
No.
He's getting away with murder.
He's playing the wrong position for a start.
Wrestling power back from Bruno for some of these set pieces, corners,
the penalties as well.
He's
been terrible.
It's going to be like taking power from a dictator. Someone has to do a coup. Somebody's got to do a coup.
He's the worst Man United.
I have no issue with him being captain. That doesn't bother me. What you do as a footballer is more my issue.
He's such a crackhead. There's
so
many things in the game. I'm like, bro, you have 2 red shirts in front of you. Why are you playing that pass? Why are you shooting from your house? He's such a crackhead. I don't care that he's got 100 goals. I don't care that he's got 100 goals. David, you know my stance. Get rid.
He's too temperamental, bro.
So, so for me, that was when he took that penalty, and forget about the 5 minutes, forget about the referee. We all know Nathan Curtis should have been sent off. Whatever.
And don't get me wrong, David.
Yeah,
the man is hanging him out to dry this season.
Not Nathan Curtis. I was thinking of something else.
Collins.
That's it.
Nathan Curtis.
I don't know why I say Nathan Curtis. My bad. Collins. But yeah,
the manager's hanging him out to dry this season because you shouldn't. You shouldn't play your number 10 in the 6.
Thank you. Let's start there.
And another number 8 at number 3.
But that's what I said at the start. I said half of it's on the manager because you're playing at number 6.
Half?
No, I'm saying he's doing things in the game that it's like, okay, even for your standard, come on.
Robin's right.
Half?
No, but what's Bruno's purpose in this lineup, though?
Huh?
What's Bruno's purpose in this lineup? And apparently, from what I read over the summer, you had £100 million in the bank for Bruno, and then Ruben Amorim turned around and said, "No, I need you to play 6."
So it's 2 things. Bruno, and I believe his missus got involved. I have no evidence to back it up, but I believe his missus got involved. Hey, this Juve guy is whipping in crossing.
I told you,
Ernest, I was going to say both him and Somerville is causing havoc at the right back. Who's right back for Everton in this game? Because he's holding a stack bundle. He's holding a stack bundle.
I don't even know.
Do you know what? Nuno's put a rocket up West Ham's backside. That halftime dressing room. He burnt someone with a cigarette.
That was just bare Portuguese swear words,
bro.
Yeah. Hella P word, isn't it? Hella P word,
hella P.
Yeah,
whoever I need to see who's Everton's right back.
I'm not watching the game yet, guys. I'm not watching the game yet. But is this looking like a good move by West Ham?
First of all, we'll get to that. It was a superb move from West Ham. It was always a good move from West Ham. What are we talking about? I just didn't like the way that they dealt with it is what I didn't like. But this was a no-brainer. You know that meme that's gone around? This is no-brainer. This is the banker. This is the one that doesn't fail. This is the one that never fails. That's what this is. This was a superb signing. Listen, we know Nuno is about that life in the Premier League, bro. They pulled up 2 stats of him on the Monday night pre-match. Yeah, they said in his talking about his defensive and structural kind of management. At Wolves in 2020, he had the fourth best defense in the league. At last season at Forest, they had the 2nd most clean sheets in the league. What? We're talking about for Wolves and Forest. We're not talking about teams that are even that know what Europe is. You think they've gone to Galatasaray before? You think these men have gone to friggin' Milan? They've never gone there.
What are we saying? He's who Amorim thinks he is.
Oh no,
No,
because they're both Jose disciples.
Well, but you hear what Jose said. You hear what Jose said about the
at least
Amorim part.
Nuno adapts.
No, but you hear what Jose said about the Amorim thing. He stayed clear of that. When Amorim started talking about Jose this, that, and the other, Jose was like, I never even knew he was there. Disciple, he didn't even know he existed. This is just another. Bear in mind, this guy played in the Euros for Portugal in 2020, I think. Ruben Amorim, or 2018 or 16 or something like that. This brother's been.
Like it was 14 or
was it 14?
Sorry, 16.
16. Yeah, this guy was playing. Guys, he was playing when Paul Pogba was playing for France. Get out of here. talking about friggin'
he's a young manager, young manager, but ultimately he's way out of his depth.
But you don't know this is pretty privilege.
1,000%.
When Jamie Carragher said it, man, we're laughing. No, this is pretty privilege. If Neil Warnock was at Man United, he's gone. He's gone.
Out of here.
Bro, the thing
would have made it to this season.
You got to effing die for 3 points. That's what they need at that camp.
That's what they need. They need
what
they could do with Neil Warnock.
No, guys, we are playing under a manager. Oh, Juve, what a ball! We're playing under a manager who has not won back-to-back games.
It's a farce. It's a like that's why in the group chat I just said you man are betting FC, bro. You are a sports betting company because there is envelopes getting passed around. How are you telling me that Brentford had covered more than 6 kilometers distance in the game? 6 kilometers. Have you ran 6K? Have you man ran 6K? Flipping hell. How can Brentford at home run 6K more than your team? Nah, man. And here's the thing. You've got 11 men, maybe 10 at least, on the field. You can share that 6K. Yeah, you can share that 6K among you.
Facts.
It's a freaking joke.
It's a farce. And for me,
you know what your XG was? Ernest, you know what your XG was in this game? You had 14 shots on goal to Brentford's 10. Do you know what your XG was in this game? Are you ready? 2.08.
That's insane.
And don't forget, one of them was a penalty.
Oh, that's insane.
Another penalty that Bruno Fernandes has missed.
What about the Sesko one?
So what about the Sesko one? Which one?
Did it split it per shot? You know when he had two back in the carry.
That's a great shot.
It's a 0.87 for that one. 0.52 for that one.
That's a great shot. That's a great shout. AD. It's a great shout. Yeah, I mean, it's so boring. United, you're boring.
But thank you. This is what Robin and I have been saying for time. This is there's nothing to discuss.
It's the same thing.
No, the only thing I will say though, you know what? The only question I want to ask, I actually genuinely want to ask for you and Robin, like in all seriousness, I'm talking holistically about the football club, everything like that. How worried are you?
I'm worried. If we stick with if they're planning to stick with Amorim, I am generally worried. Because
the club.
One thing for me is that you can make mistakes. It's okay to say you're wrong. But the management refuse to say that they're wrong. And it's costing the club.
Do you know what? Do you think they're refusing?
The management, and I'm not just talking about Ruben. I'm talking Ineos as well.
No, sorry, that's what I meant. Do you think they're not owning up to mistakes, or do you not think that they've made so many mistakes that they almost feel like they can't even show face on this one? Because they sack Ruben tomorrow. It looks worse on them.
Of course.
But
it's okay to say that.
I think this goes back to where Van Gaal said that's not a football club, that's a business. Because with all due respect, stuff PR, man.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn how you look.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn how you look. Because Fiorentino Perez is a cancerous aspect of this football team, yeah. but the brother will kick you out.
Yeah.
On a my daughter's pregnant at 15. He will kick you out of the yard.
You will.
He got rid of Lopetegui and Benitez in the same season.
The man had 4 managers that season, bro.
He got rid of Ancelotti after he won La Decima and signed him back. No, guys,
won it again,
guys.
No, but do you know? It's the most stupid thing is that we all know he's getting fired.
Do we though? No, but do we? That's the problem. Do we know that?
No, I think Robert's point is it's an eventuality. It's a matter of, is it in May or is it next week? We don't know when. But
okay, the way he was talking,
even if you keep him till May, you're sacking him after May.
But the thing is the way Robin's talking, like it's near. The end is near.
No, because even like any business that needs Champions League football, Europa League football, Conference League football, you need to make profit. You just spend 50 million on a new training ground. You're trying to recruit that back? Or is it just going to be pictures of the carving, the wood polish? Like what is it? Because ultimately you have to make money. Now, for me, Ratcliffe is who Mobb Deep made Shook Ones Part 2 for.
Oh my word!
Because ultimately, you've come on the overlap and you said, I want this manager to be the guy when we open a new stadium.
There you go.
And to me, it's okay to say we gambled on a manager, and our reasons were A, he's won the Sporting's first league title in 19 years. We think his ideas are innovative. We think that they are something new and exciting, and we wanted to take a punt on that type of manager. There is nothing wrong with saying that of all those metrics you picked, you overlooked a lot of the negatives and you gambled and you got the gamble wrong. I remember. Listen to a lot of your favorite podcasters who are millionaires, multimillionaires, and billionaires. They'll tell you all the successful businesses are the ones you've seen me do well in. But there's bare that I failed. There's loads of businesses. You go to Kilburn Hiro today, and you'll see failed casinos. You'll see bare beauty shops that open and close. This is how business goes. You try and you fail. Liverpool did not win the league for over 25 years, but guess what? At some point they got it right. In between Matt Busby and Sir Alex Ferguson, we sacked bare man. But you cannot look at something like this and allow ego, and because that's what it is. It's cowardice. It's cowardice, but it's wrapped up in the idea of ego. We're a big club. We don't do what everyone tells us to do. And it's like, guys, you haven't won back-to-back games.
There's no part of you that believes, actually, do you know what? As much as we have all the noise and criticism of them all, that the board actually just believe in him.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all, because even if because what does the Portuguese manager say a couple of years ago? I think it was UEFA Nations League or Euros, one of them. He said like, we had a brilliant team on paper, but football ain't played on paper. Like you can't just think for your, like, a lot of United fans, the percentage that you picked out and said 46% still back the manager. A lot of it. I had an argument with an Uber driver today, and he said that he doesn't like the fact that we keep sacking managers. And I said to him, like, respectfully, all you United fans that talk like this don't know the history of the club. Because how can you tell me that your only reference point to your entire club's history is one man? Like, how can you tell me that your reference point, your template of your entire club's history is that one man was there for 27 years? Like, does that make sense to you?
Do you know what, Ernest, though? I think Man United, though, I think to that person's point, I don't think Man United have had that many managers in their history, you know? You're one of the few.
My point is, people got sacked
when they didn't perform.
Let's say we had 5 managers from 1878 to 2025. Let's say we had 5 guys.
Yeah.
only 2 of them won the Champions League. So what the rest of you? What rest are you not doing?
How long is your history right now? How many years how old is United?
I think 18. Is it 1878, Robin?
I believe. No, I think you're correct. I think it's 1878.
1878 to 2025. So you worked that one out.
1878. Okay, so well over 100 years. You guys have had like what 20 managers? That's a crazy record. Like United are quite like they're a bit like Arsenal. Like, they're one of those clubs that do not sack managers.
I'll have to check.
Maybe in like the last decade you've gone through the most batch, and that's probably added to the 20. But I think you have only had like 20 managers in your history.
But but you need to understand that in between. Like, it was even Ferguson wasn't far from sacking, and then the miracle happened, and you all know the story.
Yeah. That
was going to be another turn of the wheel.
And he was there in the 80s, bear in mind. Like Ferguson was in the 80s.
So we do sack. It's nothing new about the history about between Sir Matt Busby and Tom. There were people that came and gone. Footballing is a business. You've got to win, and if you're not good enough, get rid.
I like Robin. Yeah, what does that even mean? We don't sack people. Like we don't sack people if they're good. If they're awful, you get rid.
So
they're a successful club.
According
That's
to Wikipedia,
successful
from
club.
1878 to now, we've had 24 full-time managers.
1878
to now.
That's good,
full-time
man.
managers.
It's a freaking good record. And like 4 of those or 6 of those are in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's really good.
And again, like I said, let's say it's 5.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them stayed.
Yeah, I hear that.
So this is not a question of let's keep with tradition because we don't sack that often. We still sack.
Yeah.
We still sack. You can't listen. There is no justifiable metric you can look at with Ruben Amorim.
No, there isn't.
There is no justifiable metric.
Literally none.
There is nothing positive
if this is
about your tenure here, and you haven't even done a year.
Yeah.
You haven't been here 12 months.
If it's a performance job, you're absolutely right. I just think Man United, for example, some of those clubs, they treat this like working a day-to-day office job in the corporate world. Therefore, you're
not producing. You are not producing the numbers
that
we require to recognize ourselves as a progressive club, as a club that's going higher in the ladder of either maintaining our status quo or getting to higher levels. We are not improving and we are not maintaining. In 2020, we were a top 14.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer finished 2nd and 3rd.
What's your thoughts on this, by the way? I'm seeing a lot of Ole prop right now on the timeline.
You know what it is? United fans have reached a stage where we'll now take our exes back.
I know that place. No, I know that place.
Yeah.
We've reached that stage where Ole's record, Ole's Norwegian / Manc accent is sounding sexy right now. So ultimately, even I've said, I think that this team is built for Ole. A 3-4-3, a 3-5-2 counter-attacking system. Oh my God, we are eating in this team.
Inside,
we are eating in this team. However, Mateta's resurgence, Mark Gahey establishing himself as one of the best centre backs in the league, is not because of man's personal training regime. Oliver Glasner is a sick coach. So it tells you the system is the problem. The execution of how you do your 3-4-3.
Execution. Yeah.
So ultimately, there is, again, that's the other indictment. Another manager in South London with a less valuable squad is proving that it's this manager.
Yeah.
He is living proof that it's the manager.
There's managers everywhere, even in Bournemouth. You know what I mean? Like there's managers everywhere that are doing a shift.
Come on.
Just very quickly on this Everton game. I mean, West Ham have set up camp like the Israelites in this friggin' half, right? They are in Everton's half all second half, right? And here's a stat I want to pull out very quickly. XG I was talking about earlier. Do you know what Everton's XG is in this game? What happened? What did I do? I've missed it. Whatever I did, I missed it.
Oscar saw it. The thing is, see when I blow the whistle, yeah, all I need is a witness. That's all I need.
I definitely heard it.
Mandem, do you know what Everton's XG is in the game? They're at home to West Ham. Let's have this right. It is 0.64 blood. Expected
God of
goals.
heaven. What?
Nuno has said, Mandem, we are not here to play. We are not here to have fun. We are not, because that first half, Everton were very much the better team in the first half. And I'm telling you, he was fuming at halftime. He's thrown something at someone. This second half, West Ham have had 14 shots on goal to Everton's 11.
He turned an iron on. He found an iron and turned it on and threw it at somebody.
Now, credit to him, man, because Potter had these guys looking awful.
But this is the thing to Ernest's point earlier. How can a man walk in with two training sessions where West Ham are the worst defensive team in the league right now, conceded the most goals in the league right now? Everton are reduced to 0.6. 0.6 XG.
And people will tell me,
what was Potter's first
it's the players. It's the players. And I'm like, guys, we finished 8th with this team.
Guys, what was Potter's first job? Where was he coaching?
Is it I remember him at Ostersons.
Yeah, he needs to go back there, mate. Still.
Nah, man, steady. That's a bit harsh.
Build up his rap.
Okay, needs to go back
Nah,
to
man.
go back
Listen,
to
a famous saying of Paul Mercer's: horses for courses, bro. Like, there are certain men that fit certain football clubs, right? And it's them ones where he just didn't fit at West Ham. West Ham is a basket case where only real men can handle it. David Moyes, Slaven Bilic, and friggin' now Nuno Espirito Santo. These are the real men, like.
Hey, Slaven Bilic era at West Ham.
What?
He was long.
What? Nah, bro. He finished top 6 when top 6 wasn't a thing.
Bro,
he was in the top 6, blood. Them man were playing They were playing Red Star Belgrade on a cash.
Lord. Good Lord,
man, you lot don't know, bro. These lot did mileage in the Europa Leagues, blood.
But you know what it is? To Peter's point, anyway. Football is about real men.
It's about real men. Real men.
Asterix though. Real men who can coach.
Oh yeah, they have to coach.
Because I think
yes,
Ruben Amorim, I think Ruben Amorim and Peter Mujuzi would get along.
Do you think?
I think he's probably angry at how like slimy and sluggish some of these players can get when things ain't going their way. So I think from a character, I think you and McTominay would get along.
Me and Scott.
McTominay's real men.
Scotty Pippen. Yeah, no, Joyce, I can't lie. Like, not, real men is something that I admire.
Ernest, did you see the clip of Wayne Rooney today getting a bit emotional talking about Man United?
Why he's crying?
And he was saying, Wait, don't talk about your legend like that, man.
No, but why is he crying?
But no, he was like, he was going down the path of the players, which I'm just like, you're not giving the manager enough stick. That's what I just thought of it.
No, but he did give the manager some stick as well. But he was saying like these guys,
man, are not fit to wear the shirt.
He was saying they're not fighting for it. They're not earning for it. They're not going for it. And if you think about someone like Rooney, arguably the most talented Englishman there has been in the last 20, 25 years, he was so talented, but he was a man. Like his attitude and his application was that of steel. You know what I mean? Regardless.
16, by the way.
Bear in mind, his two managers were David Moyes and then Sir Alex.
And his football hero is Big Dunk.
And his come on, man, real men, bro. Duncan. What's it? Duncan Ferguson's on tag on Sky right now.
That's mad.
Do you know what I mean?
Why is he on tag?
No, I'm mocking because he's been in jail.
Yeah, but that was my question.
He went to jail in like 98.
Yeah, because he beat up Berkovic on the field of play.
No, Oscar, to answer your question, the Manchester derby was like 2-3 weeks ago, and Roy Keane asked the question. Yes, City are better than you, but why is there no yellow card?
Not a yellow card?
Ernest,
you see, you know who my favorite type of people? It will be Keane, Warnock, who else?
Tony Adams.
Like Adams. Mate. Don't do it.
And the thing is,
a bit of Tunis in there.
People talk about those tangible.
Peter will be sat in the Red Lion talking
guys,
to you, man.
I will be listen, you know the amount of Guinness that will be going through.
And the thing is, Robin, yeah, Peter won't speak.
No, you won't.
Not a word. Not a word. I'll be wearing a wire so I can listen to it back when I get home.
You know, Peter doesn't respect Ugandan elders if they're not real men.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
The minute he sees Tony Adams, he'll prostrate.
Mandem, I will be wearing a wire just so I can listen to the podcast back on the way home. I'll just be recording the whole convo just to hear it back again. You know that? I kid you not, it's one of the reasons why I love the overlap, because I get to hear a real man like Roy Keane talk.
For me, like, I think I am definitely a proponent of like skill over grit.
Sure. Yeah.
I am not going to sit here and pretend like some of the OGs did not mix and match. Didn't have 50-50.
Of course.
I'm not like Oscar is absolutely spot on. Wayne Rooney was out here. Referee are having an argy-bargy. Newcastle. Bow!
Never forget.
Not even a question. Like,
I'll never
referee, suck your mum.
I'm
gonna hit a 20-yarder. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't give a damn. But ultimately,
Thierry Henry at Wigan away when he's taking the free kick and he scored, the referee said it was quick. What people forget, he scores the first one. There's 2 free kicks. There's a reason he said, "Is that enough?" Because he scores the first one. The referee said it was too quick. You didn't wait for my whistle. The guy looked at him like, "Are you on drugs? What whistle?" Yeah. He then scores it again. You know, if you're the goalkeeper, by the way, to concede 2 free kicks in the space of time, and then look at the referee and say, "Is that enough?" And you know when somebody jumps on him like to celebrate, and he's still standing firm, strong. In the field.
We're talking about pants, you know.
like I look at somebody like Harry Maguire, and then I look at what he has to contend against. Like, you have to walk through the halls of Carrington and see Nemanja Vidic.
Yeah.
That's
Bro,
your
he's not worthy to be there in the first place.
No, David. We can talk all day long about who is worthy.
And I hear he's the biggest leader there.
I'm hearing
he's the biggest leader in the camp.
We can talk about all of that stuff, but ultimately, if Harry Maguire is your captain or second captain, if Bruno Fernandes is your captain, it is symptomatic of poor planning of all across the board. Because in another part of the multiverse, Bruno Fernandes is a captain of a much better side, and he gets spoken about very differently because he has the attitude of somebody who wants to win. I don't know if I'm going to say he has a winning mentality, but he has the attitude of someone who wants to win. But ultimately, you moan too much. There's not enough of to me, people could talk about his goals all they want. Bruno Fernandes is not an example of somebody who leads by example. Shut up.
Absolutely.
Respectfully, shut up and dribble.
Shut your mouth.
Respectfully, stop talking. Stop moaning. And dribble.
Go play, bro.
Shut up and dribble.
Real talk. Look at Diouf. This guy's got razor bumps on both sides of his face. This ain't about Neutrogena. This ain't about pills. This ain't about an anti-bump lotion. This is pure hoops. I get the ball on the left side. Cross the ball. Luke Shaw's out here talking about, we got to show this manager that we're serious. Shut up.
Shut up, man.
The fact that you have to talk about it, bro.
It's like his sixth manager, you know?
These lot are not on it, bruv. Get out, man. Clean house.
Stop talking. These guys need to stop doing interviews. When they called Amarim interview, man, I rolled on the floor.
Interview.
No, he
Interview,
was
man?
doing interview. He was on a rollout. Like he was always doing.
No, Oscar. Every 2 days after Ten Hag got sacked, I saw this guy in front of a camera. Why you keep talking, bro?
Chatting bare, like
You're
you know what I'm
always
saying?
talking. You're always talking.
Chatting
And for
bare.
me, I think it's time for United. Like I said before, the PR is enough. Mr. Ratcliffe, get the cameras out of Carrington. Get the cameras out of the press conference. We need to do a quick 5-minute press conference. Do you want to win this game? Yes, no. Let's go home. Let's not do any stuff about what happened last week. We don't care. Move out of the way and let's focus on this football. If that means that we have to take an L, when Arsenal, this is one of the reasons I respect Arsenal. When they saw Aubameyang wasn't it, now I am pro keeping Aubameyang.
1,000%.
Pro
It costs us
keeping
the
Aubameyang.
Champions League. It costs us the
But
Champions League.
Arsenal, Mikel Arteta said to Mr. Kroenke, Josh, do you want to win? If the answer is no, keep these man. If you want to win stuff, these type of niggas we can't keep.
Brother, I am doing a
We can't
replay of All or Nothing right now. Do you know how much gangster crud Mikel was talking?
Arteta has
Flipping
done
hell.
many hilarious things at this
Yeah.
club,
Yeah.
like playing the Anfield music at the stadium,
We have a
buying
chocolate
the dog
Labrador.
called Win.
We have a chocolate Labrador.
Don't think the streets are forgotten
Oh, we ain't
about
forgotten.
Win the dog.
We
Don't
ain't
think the
forgotten.
streets are forgotten. However, when we're talking real men, Arteta's there.
He's
I
a
can't even
real
cap.
man, yeah.
I can't even cap. This guy, man said, you lot want to laugh at set piece, coach? Cool. Man said, we'll do possession. We'll do long ball. We'll do short passes. Did you see Erdegaard's ball?
Oh!
When he first came on the pitch, I said,
Oh!
guys, man.
Because it was
Arteta is a criminal, though.
No. Oscar.
Two things can be true.
Oscar, he's Idi Amin.
Two things can be true.
This week, yeah, when they
No.
were like,
Oscar, I lost my nut.
They were like, your two defenses. He said, we play with a midfielder that was a 9, and he plays in midfield. What's more attacking than a 9?
Oscar, he said,
This guy said, coaches, man said managers and presidents.
Presidents called my phone.
I need to know.
President of what though? Could be the president of Argos.
Brother, it was visit Rwanda, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Somebody
the president
there.
of Swaziland. Could have been anyone.
That's Kagame's on the call, Mr. Arteta.
Brother.
When he said my team's attacking because Marino was a 9, nah, you're a sick guy.
It's the fact that he's not Oscar. The one that when I had to turn off I had to cut the press conference off. He said that we played better against Man City this year than when we did last year when we beat them 5-1. That's when I cut it off. That's when I locked it off. I said he's having a laugh. Let's move things along. Obviously, Man United have got Sunderland at home next. That could be cookage.
We are going to lose.
They are.
Granit Xhaka, yeah.
To lose.
You're going to learn about Roofs in goal, by the way, because that guy is a keeper.
He's good.
Right now.
No,
He's so good.
No, you
So
guys are
good.
giving me the detail. I didn't ask for the
Definitely
detail.
he is.
I'm telling you. I told you lot against Chelsea, we do not have repetitive offensive patterns. I told you we don't have it.
Yeah.
We lost 3-1 to Brentford.
3-1.
Crazy?
By the way, at Jensen's goal, people were like, "Oh, what a banger!" I went straight down the throat of Bayern there.
Straight down the middle.
What are we talking about?
No. You guys are not allowed to be surprised at buying there.
I just want to know. Here's what I'll say on this.
At the Emirates, this guy is not good.
Yeah, I saw him at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as well. He was god awful. The thing I will say is, you bought a goalkeeper, and Ruben still picks this one.
So here's my question: Is out here Bayern there? Manchester United is number 1.
Yes, they've got 3 number 2s.
Oh my god!
They've got 3 number 2s.
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. This is clutching at straws, but I have never understood how Tom Heaton can't get a gig.
Ernest, you're a sports betting company. That's why. Go on Bet365 right now. You lot are a sports betting company.
Peter.
It has to be sabotage. It absolutely has to be sabotage.
You're having me on. Any
do you know what? Yeah, I believe that Man United is sabotaged by design, but do you know who's a sabotage by accident? Chelsea FC. Because Oscar said on the pod, and thank you, David, for putting it in the preview clip today, that Oscar thought that they would beat Brighton. I said it doesn't matter what happens. Oscar was cooking me earlier. I said it doesn't matter what happens. You ain't gonna win. Is what I told you. You ain't gonna beat Brighton. That's for damn sure. You keep going over there shopping in that place, and they keep robbing you even till now with the product they sold you.
No, guys. I want you to understand how funny it is that they keep shopping in Brighton, and Brighton fans you're just a Brighton FC.
They're literally. I'm looking at the squad, blood. And I'm seeing Neto, I'm seeing Pedro, João Pedro, I'm seeing Caicedo, Cucurella, Sanchez. Man are just eating off the table. And Brighton come up with man that we ain't heard of. Cooking, man.
Cook
that guy.
Who is Gomez? Can I ask you guys a question? Who is Diego Gomez? Because none of you could tell me you know who that is.
Did you see him during the midweek?
Brother. Adrian, I quickly done a quick Wikipedia. He's from Paraguay. Nobody knows who this guy is.
Of course he's from Paraguay.
Of course he's from Paraguay.
Yeah.
Guys, I was looking at this side, yeah? Well, who's the other one? Is it Ayari in the heart of midfield?
One of them will be a Chelsea player in June 2026.
Brother, that's what I was looking at. I was looking at Chelsea's next signing.
Oh yeah, Pete, you forgot because on the bench we had Facundo Buonanotte.
I couldn't get there. I couldn't get there yet. I just thought I'd wait.
Huh?
Listen,
Kadioglu at left back. Who's he? I think remember in the preview show, I said, guys, Brighton are gonna go and find another one that I've never heard of. And I think in the comments it was like, nah, man, the scouting the scouting ain't all that. It's all overrated. We all know these players. I've named you 3 players none of you knew. There's another one who scored a goal. Is it Decisive? Yep. I watched my fair share of Eredivisie football.
You need to tell your mate. You need to tell your mate.
Eredivisie?
I touch and go.
Oscar needs to tell his mate Rory. What is it? What's his surname? He needs to stop. He needs to stop talking, bro, about Brighton. This stuff that he don't. Bro, you come out this week, last week. Oh no, Brighton keeps saying that it's unsustainable, and then they come and pipe.
Pumpman again. Do you get what I'm saying? They got another player. Brighton had another player. I think he came off the bench. Yeah, Oscar, don't worry, we'll let you talk Chelsea in a second. Yeah, Matt's wifer. He's played like I don't know how many games he's played. He's got 5 goals. He's got 5 assists and a goal. I'm like, who the hell are you? Where are you from? Where are you from?
Man sounded like immigration,
No, honestly, I'm looking for passports. I'm like, who are these blokes?
Hey, and it sounds a bit fast,
guys. João Pedro went to Chelsea. Yeah, guys, João Pedro went to Chelsea. He wore the number 9 for Brighton. Brighton have a new number 9. Do you know his name? You don't know his name?
Timas.
Yeah, from Greece.
Oh, the Greek guy. They spent bread on him.
Apparently, he's meant to be wavy still.
Listen, if you're wearing 9,
they've got 2 of them.
If you're wearing 9, sure.
One for the Bundesliga.
Anyway, shout out that guy. We've not shouted him out in a bit.
Who?
So there we go. That guy Wells, man.
That guy. No. Show some respect, Robin, and shout out Fabian Hertzler because I was hearing talk.
Okay. Can I friggin' talk about Chelsea?
I was hearing talk.
You've been waxing lyrical about Brighton for 5 minutes. Yeah, let me go.
Look, we had to because we had to.
Because I'm not having a Fabian Hertzler shout out after this weekend's performance. I'm not. I'm sorry, guys. Like, let's talk about the game.
I'll circle back in a couple of weeks.
Let's talk about the game as it happens.
Please do.
Because Brighton haven't started the season in glowing form. Yeah,
no, right. They really haven't.
But Chelsea started the game decent 11. We had quite a few injuries. Palmer not in the side. We were just a little bit shackled with who we had to play. So Maresca went with who he had, didn't it? His centre backs. He's got 4 centre backs out going into this game. Yeah. So we were forced. we were forced to play Jarell Hato at centre-back alongside Trevor Chalobah.
Nathaniel Klein.
Yeah. So, I mean, the team was a little bit makeshift, but first half, Chelsea came out first half an hour, actually played decent, created a lot of chances, went 1-0 up. And then we took our foot off the gas, which is very, very annoying with Chelsea. It seems like there's a mental switch of going 1-0 up and just go, oh, okay, we don't need to attack anymore because we're ahead. And then we just let the other team get into the game. So we let Brighton grow into the game. I'm not going to say that Chelsea would have gone on to win this game because there was a lot of time left. But Brighton did not impress me at all in that first half. And it was, it's a Chelsea side that is a little bit shell-shocked. Like I said, we got a lot of injuries. We lost to United. We lost to Bayern Munich. We're not in the best form. So I was expecting more of a contest from Brighton. Now, when we get into the second half, it seems like Maresca's done a good job in setting us up. All of a sudden, chaos ensues, yeah? We have Reece James has to go off the pitch to get treatment. So we're 10 men on the pitch at this moment, yeah? Ball goes out wide to Andre Santos. Tell me why this guy's touch is just lopsided. Simple touch, couldn't hack it. He puts Chalobah in a world of trouble. And then Chalobah does what Chalobah does and makes a stupid challenge. And all of a sudden, Chelsea are down to 10 men.
Right, that's what he does.
It's out the window again. It's out the window again.
Ole.
Back to back weekends where you're looking at a game and you're thinking, yeah, go on, Chelsea, get 3 points. The team that Maresca set up with in the starting 11 is good enough to go and win this game. And the best players on the pitch should go and do what they do. We just get shackled again. Another stupid red card, so avoidable, has cost Chelsea another 3 points in the Premier League. That's 2. That's 2 weeks on the bounce. We've dropped points because of a stupid red card. And I can honestly say, I don't think we were heading that way without the red. Pathetic from Andre Santos to make such a stupid mistake. And then Chalobah, you just didn't need to rush in and make that challenge. It was a clear red. The referee made the right call. It was fine. Now we get on to Enzo Maresca, because last weekend, when it came to organizing a team down to 10 men, he bottled it in ridiculous fashion. This weekend, he done the same thing again.
Can you imagine?
The same thing. He made the same mistake twice. He takes off Pedro Neto. He takes off Esteval. We have no wingers on the pitch. The only person furthest forward is João Pedro, who he wants to be a number 10. The guy's clearly not a 9. And Malo Gusto, who had probably the worst cameo he's ever had in a Chelsea shirt. Probably his worst performance in a Chelsea shirt, coming off the bench. So that should say a lot. And it was inevitable. When you make substitutions that take away your attacking players going into the final third and your any width that you have or any momentum going forward, it's inevitable that the other team are gonna combat. You can't just defend for 50 minutes and nullify your attack and think you're just gonna coast by. It's pathetic. It was actually pathetic from Enzo Maresca. And the fact that he learned this last week and had to learn it again this week. How are you learning the same lessons twice? And he's one of those managers that never seems to take accountability. But this week in the press conference, he came out and said, "Oh, actually, maybe I made the wrong choices when we've gone down to 10 men." He actually said it in the Champions League press conference. I made the wrong choice. Wow. And I'm glad he finally friggin' realized it, because what is that? Fair enough. The players need to have a bit more discipline and stay on the pitch. But what Endo is talking about here, I don't know if you guys saw this. I don't know if you've seen this clip, because there's 2 clips that have gone viral from this game. One is the horrendous touch from Andre Santos. But the second one is Chelsea break on a counter-attack. Obviously, Brighton are pressing. We're 1-0 down with 10 men. Enzo Fernandez plays a through ball into Malo Gusto. Guys, Gusto is ahead of the last defender. He's ahead. It's a counter-attack. If he keeps running, he's through on goal. Tell me why he cuts back. He does a Ronaldo chop.
Yeah, he does the cut back.
Inside.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that was it. That was the moment we knew we weren't winning this game. And it's the same crap for Chelsea again. Another game where you're just like, go and get 3 points. We haven't had our difficult run in the league yet. We haven't had the tough games. Had the tough games. The first 5 games of the season have been piss easy, and we bottled it. We've absolutely bottled it. So now this weekend, we go and face Liverpool. We're going to face Arsenal. We're going to face City. We're going to face serious teams. And we had an opportunity to really think about this. If Chelsea just beat Brentford and Brighton, where would we be in the league? It's such a frustrating start to the season because we've not shown the levels at all of where this squad is. And I know this squad is not where it should be. I know everyone's going to say, "Oh, you spent bare money, you should be challenging for leagues." Blah blah blah. But the current players,
you man are 8th.
They're fucking it up every week. Stupid mistakes.
You man are 8th. That's crazy. So you ain't 1 in 3.
We ain't 1 in 3, man. And then if you add Champions League into that, it's 4. Yeah, we've won 1 game out of 5.
I mean, you played Bayern Munich away, though. I always told you that was tough.
No, we shot ourselves in the foot in every game. Every game has been us.
They didn't believe.
I mean, your next 3. So obviously, let's see what you got. So your next 3 is Liverpool, Forest away, Sunderland at home. And then it's Spurs, Wolves, Burnley, Arsenal. Jesus.
Now we're getting into tough territory.
Now you're nitty gritty.
Now we're in it. Now you must get out there and play your best to get 3 points. You could have had an average performance against Brentford and Brighton and won the game, but you decided to cock it up. So there we go. Go.
Wow. Crazy stuff, man. I mean, Chelsea. It's honestly, like you say, you're literally just bottling it as we speak.
And also, if we're going to talk refereeing, the fact that Malo Gusto was not sent off in this game,
my God,
is the most disgraceful decision of the weekend.
Oh, sorry, Oscar, because we passed on Man United game. The Brian and Mbeumo of it all. I know Robin mentioned that Nathan Collins should have been sent off. They're saying he didn't have control of the ball. Yeah, do you know why that is? Because he was brought down in the penalty area.
Yeah, but
No.
He got his penalty, man. He got his penalty. What do you want?
It's a red card. Is what I want.
Red card.
It's a freaking red card.
It's a red card.
Because, Oscar, the red card is based on the fact that it's denying a goal scoring opportunity. They don't deem it to be the case. It's outrageous.
Dogso, as I'm hearing it being referred to.
Oh, whatever.
And then Lucky saying the lack of preseason is affecting Chelsea. No, players are just getting sent off.
I mean, to Lucky's point,
players are just getting sent off.
No, but to Lucky's point, I'm noticing like City, for example, City and Chelsea are the teams that look fatigued.
Yeah, man.
You lot didn't have a preseason. You lot were playing competition football, bro. Oscar, I saw City have. I think they played 1 preseason game in Palermo.
No, Pete, I'm gonna be so honest for you.
Who was your preseason game?
Those 2 teams are going to suffer, but they will suffer in November. They will suffer in December. You will see fatigue then. What we're seeing now is not fatigue.
It might be suffering. Oh, fair. I hear what you're saying.
What you're seeing now is
I can't lie.
I see Pep Guardiola talking about Guardiola talked about the fixtures in September. I said, "Yo, this is that real Jurgen."
It's a ridiculous competition, man. Let's be real.
I won't lie.
No, Oscar, real talk, Oscar, real talk. What were your preseason games this season?
We only played 2. We played Leverkusen and Milan.
Where?
Both at the Bridge.
Yo, I'll be brutally honest with you.
But guys, that sums it up. Have a think about this. They played 2 preseason games all summer, and they were both at the Bridge.
And one of them
was
within 7 days of the opening game.
I'm not trying to hear it, man.
You playing the Community Shield 7 days before the opening game?
I think it's excuses.
Nah, man, Ernest, it's valid, man. These men had no preseason.
It's not Pete. It's not when you look at why Chelsea have lost their games and how the game. It's stupidity. It's not fatigue. Fatigue will come. I'm saying fatigue will come. There's no way you can play all summer and then expect to roll into the season and just be fine. It's going to come up to us, and maybe you could say in some of the injuries, that Chelsea are picking up, maybe there's an issue there. But the reasons why Chelsea have lost these games are very, very easy to spot, and it's not to do with fatigue. You watched us play against Man United with 10 men. The last 10 minutes of the game, we're running around more than they were. There was energy on that pitch. The players are fit. The players are doing what they need to do. It's stupidity.
And Chelsea have a squad akin to the people that walked onto the ark with all them animals.
But they
I'm not hearing fatigue.
Ernest, they bought dead players.
No.
Yeah, but that's not fatigue.
No.
No, because we can't call it a squad when their players ain't good.
No.
Yeah, have you seen some of those benches though?
No.
What's it saying really? I look at
It's like academy graduates, they ain't gonna make it.
I look at Chelsea's bench now against Brighton. Yeah, I look at their bench right now. I see Benoit Badiashile. You know what I think about that jabron. I see
Lewis Dunk.
Yeah.
Steady on, lads.
First time I've seen him in a month.
What an idiot. I see. Here's the other one on the bench. Jamie Gittens. Okay. Philip Jorgensen.
55 million British pounds.
Peter, that's,
I'm not hearing none of it.
You just said millions, though. That is a lot of money. We just said those three alone.
Pete. That's a player that didn't touch the pitch against Brighton, didn't touch the pitch against Manchester United, didn't touch the pitch against Bayern Munich. So I'm not trying to hear fatigue.
No. Sorry, Oscar. I've moved on from the conversation. We're talking about squads now, yeah? Because the conversation was about how many players Chelsea have got, how many players they've signed.
How many players?
No, but Oscar,
that's nonsense.
Oscar, look at the garbage.
Chelsea don't have more players than the other teams.
Look at
players.
But as in that you got a big. The idea that is that you got a better squad than everybody else. And I'm calling your squad BS. Your bench is horrendous.
Yeah.
Your bench, for the money you lot spend, your bench is horrendous.
So Oscar's point is that it's not a fatigue issue.
I know, but we moved on from the fatigue issue. We're not talking about fatigue anymore. Oscar was saying we would.
Okay.
Oh no, Ernest! I thought you even brought up the fact that listen, I don't want to hear about Chelsea's squad because of what they've bought in the summer. Yes. And I'm listing, and I said, and I questioned, is it really a squad when it's a load of garbage that they've got on the bench?
No.
Because their bench is garbage.
We're not allowed.
Yeah, but that's because of injuries.
We're not allowed to do hindsight assessments when the yellow line in Sky Sports News was going off. These men weren't asking questions about quality. They weren't. So we're not going to do this today. We're not going to do this.
Get on. Did Garnacho
get on? No. Garnacho didn't get on.
Not even against United or Brighton.
No.
How much do you spend on him?
I don't know, like 45, something like that, 50.
Garnacho was 40 million pounds.
40, yeah.
4-0.
We're not going to do revisionism. You signed the squad, deal with it.
Yeah, that's why I'm not entertaining that.
100%.
I'm talking about Chelsea managing the game on the pitch.
100%.
Chelsea won't make the Champions League this year.
Oh, you said that last year and you were wrong.
Yeah, and Oscar, you did everything you could to not get in the Champions League last year. Let's not do that.
I don't give a monkeys.
Let's not do that.
And there were 5 teams that got in there, and I told you on this podcast it will be by hook or by crook, but we will be in the Champions League.
It was by crook.
So come back and say,
it was by crook. It was by crook.
But I told you that would happen.
Listen, by the skin of your teeth, mate, you nearly lost the bet.
Chelsea finished 4th out of 5.
On what day of the season?
Does it matter?
On the last day of the season.
What day did you finish 2nd? All right.
2 weeks before?
It don't make a difference. 2nd is 2nd. So, like, I get what you're saying. Obviously, there's a lot to criticize Chelsea on, but I still think Chelsea will make top 4.
There is an infinite amount of information we have about Chelsea Football Club that I swear to you guys, I don't want to hear Pim this season. I don't want to hear a word. I do not want to hear a word. Guys, your manager's lost 3 games in a row. Go win a game.
I hear that still. Ain't 1 in 4.
Yeah.
I hear that still.
Go win a game.
Yeah. Facts.
He got midweek.
We've got Benfica tomorrow.
Jose Mourinho.
Oh my God.
I am going to watch that press conference tonight, boy. When is it? Tomorrow?
It was already happened, the press conference. Yeah,
I'm going to watch that after this.
Jose,
it was a really good press
stuff for me.
But Jose, like, it's like he's it's like when he talks about Chelsea, it's like he's left the game. You know what I mean? He talks about it with fondness. He don't come with the strally. Like he's just calm. He's just calm.
Oscar, he's luring you in. You're falling for it.
I don't believe in Jose no more.
You're falling for it. You're falling for it. You're falling for it. He's gonna stink out that pitch of celery blood. He's gonna get a 0-0 blood and get out of there, and then he's gonna rinse you lot afterwards because you all fell for the kindness.
I'm not. It's very very frustrating what's going on at Chelsea at the moment because it's just not what you want to see on primetime television.
That's what I want to see.
I'm all for it, mate.
So much promise in that squad. But
yeah, your next two games. So Benfica at home and then Liverpool at home, Saturday 5:30 kickoff.
Tough week.
Let's go through the other fixtures very, very briefly. We don't have to actually do much. Elsewhere in the Prem, Aston Villa finally won. They cooked Fulham. Anything on that? Anybody? No? Nothing we need to say on that. Monchi's gone. Monchi's gone. What's happening there?
Everybody's overreacting about Villa, man. Everybody's been overreacting.
Do you think?
Yeah, like I think every year people forget how long a Premier League season is.
Oscar Villa are 16th after 6 games.
Why are you telling me about league tables in 5 games in? Like, why are you actually telling me that?
I'll tell you why. Because in 6 games they've got 3 L's and 2 draws. We have to have a conversation.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
you feel me?
Considering they were playing Champions League football last season, yes.
All right, let me put it this way: Man United are above them. Newcastle United are above them. Brentford are above them. Leeds are above them.
Yeah. Will those teams be above them next weekend? Find out.
We have to wait and see. We have to wait and see because I think Villa's next game, I think, is Burnley. Burnley. These men lost at Sunderland, bro.
Sunderland, we're learning.
Oh, good team though.
Sunderland are cooking.
The Black Cats. Yeah. Anyway, so Emery and the Villains. By the way, you want to talk about refereeing, guys? What happened there at Villa Park? I just watched the highlights just earlier.
Kevin. Oh no, Josh King.
Josh King, Oscar. Josh King, yeah. On the first play, it looks like this guy is buying dives like friggin' Tom Daly. The replays, however, there's a touch on his foot that takes him down.
No,
it takes him down on the replay. I'm just saying. It takes him down on the replay.
He was on his. He had bought a ticket.
Oscar, he was
on his way down.
I won't deny that he didn't purchase a first class ticket. What I'm saying is he still got hit.
Can we talk about Josh King for a second here? Because I don't think there's ever been a young player walking into the league and had this much controversy in so soon. Yeah,
what is he, 18?
The ghost goal against Chelsea that everyone made some faff about because he scored on his debut and everyone was crying. Then, did you see what happened to him the next game?
Oh, what happened to him the next game?
Who did they play? Who did Fulham play? Was it Leeds? Josh King just passed the ball to the opposition. He just passed it to the opposition. They wanted to score.
Where's Sam? Where's Sam Lewis, man?
He was trying in Iwobi's arms.
Yeah, Iwobi had to hold him up. Like they ended up winning 3-1, so it didn't really matter. And
hey, what question on Iwobi? Yeah, like okay. Let me ask you a lot of question, isn't it?
Next topic, please.
So he's called 17, isn't it? Yeah, his rapper name is 17. Yeah, like what's your thoughts on him having a rap career at the same time?
I think he plays for Fulham. That's what I think.
All right, cool. All right, say no more.
Because if he played for any of our clubs, it would be a much bigger story. But nobody cares because he plays for Fulham.
I care. The other games elsewhere. Cheer up, Postecoglou. Oh, what can it be? Guys, let me tell you something right now.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something right now, because I told you about the appointment, yeah?
Yeah.
Oscar, Ange Postecoglou will get sacked before Ruben Amorim. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
I'm ready to co-sign that. Have you guys seen Forest's fixtures?
Have you seen the Oscar?
Have you seen Forest's upcoming games? Because it's not nice.
Them men are 17th in the league. Let's see their next fixtures. Oscar, their next fixtures. Away at Newcastle next.
Away at Newcastle? Are they eating?
Home to Chelsea. I'm sorry, Chelsea are going to pump them because that high line, because your mate with his high line is going to be extreme. Oh. Oscar, Bournemouth away after that.
Oh, Pete, you skipped one. Because before they go away to Iraola, they're hosting Porto. in the Europa League.
Did you see their Europa League shenanigan in midweek?
Qualified for?
Did you see their shenanigans in midweek? Man are 2-0 up, cruising, blood. Yeah, your mate Postecoglou goes and pulls off the artillery. Then man draw 2-2, blood. These man can't hold a win, blood. He's not got a win for them yet.
Nah, guys,
they are cracked. And you know when the writing was on the wall. You know when the writing was on the wall, guys. When Marinakis gave it the big one about. We hosted him for being, I think, like manager of the year. He got some like Greek award or whatever, yeah. And he said when he won the Europa League with Tottenham, it was big for the Greek nation. He spoke about Greece and his heritage. I'm sitting there thinking, okay, whatever. I'm looking back at that now, and I'm like, what's that got to do with a bag of chips? What has that got to do with anything? This is a bad appointment, guys. This is a bad appointment. And you know what's funny? What was Nottingham Forest's strengths? It's what I've just seen at the West Ham game. Let me tell you that much, right? And the fact that man dropped Callum Hudson-Odoi, man dropped Gibbs White, he dropped Chris Wood, and he's trying to play possession football. Have you looked at Forest's team? This team is cooked and ready to go for counter-attacking business. Deep defending.
Not saying they host Midtjylland. Yeah, that's first. They got Porto after, bro. They got Porto. Bro, they're getting cooked. They're getting cooked every week, bro. They might beat Midtjylland.
Postecoglou is getting sacked before Ruben Amorim. You heard it here first, blood. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, who else? I mean, look, Graham Potter getting sacked. You know, I think it was a disgrace to get sacked Saturday morning. Why didn't they just let him live? Like, do you know what I mean? Why did they make him go through press conference, all that sort of stuff? And elsewhere in the Premier League,
honestly, I'd have been really happy to not have had to make the journey to Liverpool.
I mean, you don't want to lose your job, you know what I mean? I hope Potter gets another gig though, because he's a good manager, man. He's a good manager.
He's got to prove it. He's got to prove it.
Yeah, he does. I'm looking around and I'm thinking, you know what, he'll do a job at Man United. But then again, who knows, man? Who knows? It's a bit of a chalice over there, isn't it? Leeds United 2, Bournemouth 2. That was a really good game, cracking game of football. And big up Iraola as well. Big up Leeds, man. I mean, these newly promoted teams, right? They're actually holding their weight. You know, they're holding their weight. And I say that after where the next game is Man City 5, Burnley 1. That's not, you know, fair enough. It is what it is. I find out that this Jaden Anthony is former Hale End.
You lot love that, innit?
No, but how have we let this one go? Another one we've let go. Anyway, Tottenham Hotspur, mate, by the skin of their teeth to get that result. Yeah, on Sky Sports they're showing the weekend highs. The number one for pressures, whatever that means. Diego Gomez 93. Who are these people, man? I don't know. Anyway, Man City 5-1 against Burnley, Tottenham 1-1 against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Aston Villa 3, Fulham 1. And of course, at the Hill Dickey, Everton 1, West Ham United 1. What was the goal of the week? I love Mikel Merino's goal. I can't lie. It's just a Percy Ingle. That's
a great
header. It's a great header.
If I say Jensen,
I preferred Voltemade. If I'm very honest.
Voltemade over Merino. Are you taking a piss?
Yeah.
Merino's had a lot more tech, though. I can't lie.
It was in the corner of the goal. Nah, man, leave me out.
I Pope on that goal though.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Bottom corner.
By the way, he's an awful footballer. Listen, I know.
Thiago's goal was fantastic.
It was outrageous, but how much?
Keep that to yourself, man.
How much land?
No. Nick Pope's poor football cost Newcastle. First of all, he couldn't, even if his life depended on it, he couldn't pass a ball 10 yards. That's for starters. Every time he was launching the ball like a grenade, 60 yards up the field, and then he goes and does that in the last minute of the game. Awful.
Yeah. I got a few Newcastle mates who said exactly what you said, AD. Like, what the hell was he doing? Like, just put it in a touch, man.
Peter, he was on for a bet. He was doing a freaking javelin contest. Oh, no, honestly, like, it wound me up. But yeah.
Hey, you know Monday Night Football don't respect the teams that they're watching the game live. How are we already on the Arsenal Newcastle game? It's 10:30.
Yeah, let's talk ball, man. It's top 4 podcast. Why are we going? What's there to say?
What do you mean? You've just watched 90 minutes at the Hill Dicky, and then you're not even giving me full in-depth analysis.
Get out, man. What's there to discuss, man?
I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go. To be fair, Thiago, Igor Thiago was a good one, but I will say, how much land did you want to give him? I will say
still a great goal. It's still a great goal. So that's my
finish. It's definitely a great finish.
Oh, look, Gunnersbury, mate, to flipping.
Yeah. Guys, let's vote quickly. Come on.
Yeah, you got my vote, Thiago.
Igor Thiago.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Igor.
I'm going Thiago as well, mate.
Wait, you see Jensen? Was Jensen I thought that was a great finish, you know, but was the keeper the score?
Man.
The goalkeepers had a smelly one, man.
Really? Fair.
Yeah, it's awful, man. Jensen doesn't even look like a footballer. Every time he had the ball, I was like, move the ball, pass it. He wasn't doing anything.
He didn't really celebrate, did he?
Told him to shoot as well. They said go
because it was straight down the middle, mate. What's there to celebrate?
He barely celebrated. Yeah, exactly. But listen, you just packed in United, mate. You better go and celebrate. That's the only goal you're gonna get all season, mate.
Take the top off on Nketiah thing.
Don't count your chickens. Player of the week.
Adam Wharton.
Yeah, big shout.
Solid. Do you know what? I'm liking Ismail Assar. He had a reputation when he first came to the Premier League with Watford, right? And it just felt like he hadn't lived up to it. And then he got a gig at Palace, and he's come leaps and bounds, man.
Because even after Watford, I think it was at Marseille. I think he went to for a couple of years, and he kind of like faded away. But yeah, as you said, he's back, and he's better, man.
Yeah, no, he did a little stint, man.
Hey,
what about Danny Welbeck?
I've got a question for Adrian. Obviously, Ismail Assar was putting in a good performance against Liverpool. Yeah. Well, how comes the best left winger in the league? Why was he not starting?
Right. What? He's been bad so far.
The best left winger in the league. Why did he not start?
Yeah, he's not been great.
This should have been discussed in the Liverpool segment, mate.
Yeah, innit?
You don't let Adrian get away with it. He called Gakpo the best left winger in the league in the group chat. No one
right. Oscar
section, bro.
No. Do you know what it is? Because he wants to kick a dog when he's down. Last season, Oscar, based off last season, you told me the left winger currently in this league that performed better than Cody Gakpo last season.
I listed about 5 of them.
Half of them ain't even left wingers, and then you gave me Jack Grealish for crying out loud.
Who's had a better season?
Hey, player of the week, man.
Anyway,
hey, Danny Welbeck, blood, come off the bench. Danny Welbeck.
Igor Thiago, man. Igor Thiago.
What, Oscar?
Hey guys, sorry to cut you, Pete. Yeah, you see what Oscar just did? Oscar's very good at that, you know.
Yeah.
Oscar's very good at that. That's one of the aces up his sleeve. He will not have a way to defend what he's saying. Like he'll just poke. He'll just poke just enough to get you upset.
Hey, bro, he tried to entertain me, you know.
You know what? I respect the consistency.
But do you know what annoyed me the most, Ernest? It's the fact that Adrian didn't even say it himself. He said, streets are saying Gakpo is the best left winger in the league. Which streets? Street, bro.
All right, first of all, that's a thing. Secondly, was I boasting about Gakpo, or was I not saying that's a damning indictment of where the league is these days? You forgot that bit? Well, it's all right.
I used to roll the tapes. All I remember was that I saw red.
Player of the week,
man.
Player of the week. Player of the week.
Well, they're showing these Newcastle highlights again. Yeah, guys, AD's right. Pope has put a betting slip in. He's just he's cashed in because I didn't even clock this in the game live. Some of the things he got up to after the 1-1, is scandalous, mate. They're just ripping him apart. Anyway, go on.
What did he do?
There's a big argument for Alisson.
There is a big argument. I'm going to go between Danny Welbeck or Igor Thiago. But then Igor missed a sitter for his third. He missed an absolute sitter for the third. And I thought, you know what? You're coming off my books.
I'm giving it to that guy.
Yeah, man. Danny Welbeck for me, man, at the bridge.
Thiago.
All right, let's vote. 2 for Welbeck, 1 for Thiago. David, Ernest, and AD. Who you got?
Give it to Welbs.
Danny Welbeck.
You know what? Because I want to keep it as close to 2 hours as possible. Danny Welbeck.
I hear that still. Danny Welbeck is the player of the week.
2 hours.
Team of the week. This is tough. Team of the week.
Crystal Palace.
No, I don't think it's tough. I don't
It's
think
not tough. It's Crystal Palace. It's Palace.
Honorable mention to Brentford, Brighton.
Yeah, that's honourable, but it's Palace.
City won 5-1 again.
It is Palace.
You know what?
No, it's
In fairness to Peter, there's some competition.
Wait there.
It's not.
Wait there. Sunderland went to Forest at the City ground and got a clean sheet and 3 points.
Peter, I hear that. It's Crystal Palace.
I'm just saying,
It's Crystal Palace.
No.
There's no time to be taken. It's Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace beat the champions of England.
And boxed them.
But they did it twice already this season.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Whoa, steady.
What's the team of the week? It's Crystal Palace.
Also, Pete, I respect that you just injected that bit in. It's good.
I had to.
It's good.
Because what I'm trying to let you lot know is, like, Palace are legit third. So they're amongst this team of top-notch players.
Now we're doing too much.
What I'm saying is, what you lot are seeing is you lot are seeing a 12th place Palace.
The podcast.
1 second,
because it's 2 hours.
Let me finish my point. You lot are seeing a 12th place Palace beating Liverpool. What I am seeing is an FA Cup winning, Europa League should have been playing, a Community Shield winning, Crystal Palace beating Liverpool.
This is what the young cats call glazing. We're doing too much.
It's a glaze for sure. It's an original glaze.
No. Peter, somebody say it's not enough. Keep going.
Nah, guys.
Yeah, you're not glazing on my time.
Don't forget. Brentford of this season have beaten Manchester United comfortably.
Bro.
Crystal Palace beat the
Sunderland go to the City ground, and man, just going on like there's no debate.
These countries were sitting on the cooler. For crying out loud.
200 million worth of player.
I haven't even mentioned Arsenal. But
by the way, the podcast is a democracy.
That was the end game.
I haven't mentioned Arsenal. But
listen.
The
power of democracy has spoken. There's 4 votes for Crystal Palace. We move.
Name the 4. Who's the 4?
Me, David, Oscar, and Ernest. That's 4 out of 6. We move.
It's 5. It's 5 to be fair.
Yes. Why are you still arguing?
Yeah, we move. You're the only one arguing.
All I said, do you know what the funny thing is? Yeah, I said that there was a debate. Man said there's no debate. I gave you 4 teams that have a right. That had a frigging right.
Damn.
No, Brentford is like it's worth a look. Brentford is worth a look. It was.
So is Brighton. So is Sunderland.
No, come on. No, it don't mean their team of the week. But you know what? 3-1 against Man United. It's worth a look.
You just say, start the sentence again. It don't mean their team of the week.
Adrian,
they're gonna win every weekend.
Adrian, yeah.
Adrian, stop talking, man.
Adrian, red.
Stop talking, man. Not that guy, bro.
Who's not that guy this week?
There's so many. There's a plethora.
So,
first one, I'm just gonna go quick. Very
man. Hey, big man, it's my segment, blood. But go on.
Run it.
Go on. You better get it right.
No, David, you know what? You can't say it's your segment when you let other man talk during your segment. I'm not gonna lie.
Why you start with me first? It's my segment. I'll pass it on. Oscar, go. Honorable gentleman of Cricklewood, please proceed.
I don't want to steal your thunder.
Go on, go. No.
Okay.
Go on.
So the gentleman, it hurts me to do it because I like this guy. He's a good cat. I like this guy. But when you're playing in the Carabobbins, yeah, and you score to make your team go 2-1 up, you got to check your mirrors because there's no way you are taking off your shirt when you're already on a yellow and getting yourself suspended. And he could have got away with it because it was midweek and we rarely give this out to midweek stuff. But the fact that his team lost on the weekend, icing on the cake.
Wow.
And it affected the team.
Hugo, come to the front.
Oscar, you ain't cooked him enough. Keep going, brother. Who does he think he's Messi? What do you mean he's got his shirt up at the cop end, holding it up for them to remember his name? You've been here for 5 minutes. You've been here for 5 minutes. They spent 150 million quid on another striker who's about to take your place. And also, let Oscar carry on. Because what did Arne Slot do in the presser? He said, hang on a minute. Who does he think he is celebrating like that? The person that can only be taken off their shirt is Federico Chiesa. Because did you see the ball he gave him? He went to Oscar. He dressed this man down. He dressed him down. He said literally that this was a stupid mistake. He said if anybody's going to be dancing around and bouncing around on the pitch, it should be Chiesa because Chiesa's the one that gave you that ball in the first place. It's different. He said it's different if you took the ball on from the halfway line, ran around through the defenders, and then scored. That's a different. Oscar, the guy got dressed. And he's cost his team. The thing is, he lost his place on the weekend, has cost his team partly the reason as to why they've lost that game against Palace. He's a moron.
Nah,
it's the Carabao Cup round 3 at home. At home. You know when friggin' what's his name? What's Frimpong's first name?
Well, Jeremy. Yeah.
I don't think he's the sharpest knife in the drawer. He comes over to me. He says, "What are you doing?" He looks at me like, "What are you doing? You're already on a yellow, bruv."
Peter, by the way, speaking of Frimpong, right? Last week, I'm scrolling on Twitter. Guess what I'm seeing this guy doing?
What is he doing?
He's at a wedding, right? They formed a circle around this guy. And he's out dancing the bride and the groom. I couldn't believe it. What's wrong with this guy?
Yo, anyway, Liverpool, yeah. You cannot behave like you don't stank. You lot have to make sure you put in that work because, brother, and Slot has been boiling since Wednesday. He's been boiling because even yesterday or Saturday he was red because he knew that Nketiah has flopped him. Now, Oscar, he needed a cooking. The manager dressed him. Go watch that press conference afterwards. Dressed him.
Rightly so.
Hugo, we like you, innit?
Hold that corn, blood. Hold that corn. And the overlap tried to justify the thing, blood. I get it, innit, yeah? Getting a booking for taking a shot of is absolutely ridiculous. Let's have it right. But brother, when you know the rules.
When you know the rules. Like, come on.
You know what you've done.
Right, guys, quick question on Hugo Nketiah, right? Because you know that sometimes your minds you get flashbacks of memories and instances, right? Didn't Mbappe banish this guy from PSG? Because am I not mistaken? Weren't there like a video of Nketiah slapping Mbappe's brother's head on a plane?
Yes, there was. He did get banished, and he had to go on loan to friggin' I think was it Rennes or Reims? I think he went on loan there. Yeah, he got banished,
and then he never played again.
For them. Yeah,
I got a couple more. Not that guys. Yeah. First of all, I want to send my condolences to former Arsenal academy player Billy.
Shout out to Billy.
Passed away playing the game he loves. This one goes to the FA. Why is it in your regulations that the boundary of the pitch is concrete for non-league stadiums? And this incident happened 2 years ago, but the player didn't die, and they told you to change. This needs changing. Now, everyone wants to now do inquiry.
Can you? I saw a lot of talk about this. Can you explain to me what the significance is of the concrete barrier and why that's related to this?
It's in the boundary of the pitch. So he's gone.
Pitch, bro.
He died from a hand injury, crashing into the concrete wall from a tackle.
Wait, he ran into a.
Yeah, he had a collision. So like he had there was like a tackle. He had a collision and went into the wall.
Head first.
Concrete
first.
wall.
It was a concrete wall.
Yeah, man.
That's
Coma straight away.
And this happened 2 years ago, and nothing was done because obviously the player didn't pass away. He survived his injuries. But it's honestly it's ridiculous.
It's a frigging joke, man.
So
it's a shame that
it's sad.
I just hate the fact that we constantly do things after tragedy is struck. Like why can't we just prevent things?
It was very unavoidable. It was very avoidable.
Very avoidable. Yeah. Very avoidable.
And you know them non-league, your passion, like, yes, I've got to make this challenge. Why do I need to worry about a concrete wall on the side of the pitch? Honestly, it's just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Like it's so obvious.
Yeah.
A catastrophe waiting to happen. You know what I mean? It's really, really poor.
Yes, granted, yes, you don't have got separate spectators, you don't have the money for stewarding and all that, but come on, man.
It's like the slope at Old Trafford.
Yeah, oh yes, horrendous that.
I just never understood why they haven't just raised the grass. It just doesn't make sense.
Or flatten it. Why does it need to be anyway? But there are solutions to these issues.
But this is the thing.
Is dragging their feet about.
It's the football league in general. Like this idea that we've got more money than water, and yet we're talking about situations like this. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm hearing Saliba signing a 5-year deal. It's going to be worth in the tens of millions, and yet we can't. Like, you know, it's ridiculous.
Honestly,
it's just ridiculous.
And that's a young man.
Yeah, man. Was he 21? Yeah, 21, man.
Something like that. Yeah.
And
you know when the parents have to resort to the fact, like in the statement that they put out, like they have to resort to the fact that, like, you know, at least if there's a consolation of some kind, at least he died what he loved doing. Like when you're getting
that's how I have to make sense of my son.
It's the only way. You know the one. That's insane, man.
It's crazy, bro.
Pete, did you ever like meet him like at the academy or?
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't recognize him at all. He might have played an under 18s game like in the Emirates, and I've probably announced him. I don't recognize him at all. So yeah.
I got a couple more. I don't know if Pete, if you and Oscar been watching NFL. My man from the Detroit Lions, Cameron. Is it Brown?
Yeah,
is it Brown. The wide receiver. He thought it was him. Actually, no, he is him. But yeah, you can't go screaming in front of the cameras. Yeah, I'm that nigga. Yeah, you can't be doing that.
Oh, is it? Is that what he did?
Oscar,
he scored a touchdown.
I hear it, you know.
He scored a touchdown.
I hear it still.
And yeah, in front of the camera, like 4K, you can't even.
I might have done the same thing if I was getting too much stick. I'll be real.
No, he's celebrating like, you know, football players that get hyped, but yeah, you can't.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't scream into the camera. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Then the second one, my man from Seattle. Yeah, there was a flag on the play. You know, Ernest, bro.
These Seahawks, man.
You've blown a foul. Yeah, you're about to announce the stadium. My man, I forgot his name. He's walked past the ref. This is some BS on hot mic.
Mic.
The referee looked at him like, yo. He gave him a look like, yo, he's showing him grace, bro. But yeah, my man, you're not that guy either, blood. Sort it out. Oh, he got fined though. It cost him money. That's 20 G's, mate.
Man, hey, they're picking up fines like it's lottery tickets, brother. The guy on the first game of the season, the guy
Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter when he spat at Thingy at Dak Prescott. It's like, wait, what? Like, what? What are we doing here? $50,000 fine and a match ban. These men are.
I don't think he got fined. You know? Do you know why?
Why?
The season hadn't officially started. His suspension was the
was deemed enough,
and he missed the game check because he didn't play.
Yeah, he didn't play. To be fair, so what? He already had the ban.
That's he only had the ban. Yeah.
That's an idiot thing. I don't know, David. Did you have one at Damon Anthony Dash on your Not That Guy this week?
What did he do now?
Have you not seen the Breakfast Club interview? Has anyone not seen this?
Dame
Dash.
Dash. Oh.
Has anyone else watched this?
I watched the full thing.
What are your thoughts?
I saw we talked about it at the barbershop.
Dash.
Did we not? Yeah, Dame Dash. Yeah, because this has been like at least 3 weeks. But anyway, Dame Dash is a legend, man. But I think he's going out incredibly sad.
He's having a mare.
He's having a stinker.
Man said he owns what? He owns Revolt. Revolt come out with a statement seconds later. He doesn't own Revolt. What?
He said I'm about to be the chairman of Revolt. And Revolt put out a statement immediately and said, no. No. And for me, I think Dame Dash's biggest sin is that he wrestles with the idea of people's perception about him. He still wants people to look at him the way they looked at him in the 90s and 2000s. It's like, bro, like,
it's a stinker.
If you didn't come out and do these interviews, we wouldn't know.
It's a stinker. I can't.
We wouldn't know.
It's a stinker, man. It's an absolute stinker. Who's the guy in what's Mason Cameron's show called?
Adrian Broner, yeah.
He's had a stinker.
Oh, yeah.
He had a stinker. man is trying to chirps the presenter, bro. What's her name? Stats.
So her name's Treasure, but they call her Stat because she keeps all the stats. Now, Cameron Mace are the best.
Brother,
man said, hey, yo, Stat, I didn't even know he was that fine in real life.
I'm sorry.
I hear it, man. And Cam's like, hey, yo,
my nigga. He's like, yo, my nigga.
Hey, yo, fam. Hey, yo, chill out, B. And then, and he's like, hey, yo, my bad, dog, my bad.
My bad.
He goes again. But Stat, like, how much you weigh, though? Crying. I was crying.
No,
and then Cameron pulled out bare peas.
Nah,
and say, hey, yo, bro, thanks for your time, but you gonna have to leave. Man paid him live-o. Man didn't give him a check. There was no PayPal. He gave him the cash.
What does that say to you, though? This was an unplanned interview. Man just was round the way and said, yeah, yo, come to the studio. We're gonna pay you.
Because if you do a sports podcast and Adrian Broner is in the ends, why not?
Brother, that's the funniest thing. The fact that they paid him makes me laugh. I can't lie.
Yeah.
The guy said, hey, yo, the man said that yo, her man is like literally standing right there. Oh, my fault, my bad. I didn't know. But you know one thing that's made me laugh though, because he's a UFC fighter, isn't he?
No, he's a boxer, man.
Boxer, sorry, he's a boxer.
I know Bruno's a boxer.
Yeah, he's a boxer, blood. And that's the funny thing is to have that courage, because this nigga could kick your ass if you're not careful. He could go all the way. Because he looked like somebody who was clearly either on something. He was smoking something.
Boxers are not allowed to like.
No, obviously they're not allowed to. But like on a G thing, like if you're getting G, do you know what I mean? Like if you're getting G checked.
No, but you know what it is? I've not heard stories about professional boxers getting into fights like that. And the reason why I say that is because I remember the famous story of like T.I. punching Mayweather for trying to move to his wife.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
Mayweather in Vegas.
And I'm like, Mayweather will put you in a coma.
In a quick. He's never lost a fight.
So I just always assume that boxers are not, because apparently legally their hands are looked at as weapons.
Yeah, they're licensed.
They're licensed.
Yeah, I always thought like Broner could never actually try it.
So you know, like my man, Box Park security guard.
Oh yeah.
Facts. Yeah.
Was that
he put him to sleep.
Yo.
I
think he lost his SI license over that, I think.
Oh well, clearly.
No, I don't know if it's official.
Remember, Box Pop backs him though. They sent out a statement that they're like, yeah, we support my man.
Yeah, but in the
We need more of that, man.
Fairs,
in the eyes of the SIA, the license, hey.
I hear it.
We need to remove their eyes because, brother,
Hey.
you can't like the thing is, there's one thing I miss in life here. It's just consequence. Like, just if you talk nonsense, you will get banged.
You have to hold,
and maybe you will not talk nonsense again. Maybe, just maybe, you'll stop.
You have to hold that, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know them way there, bro? Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've got anything else. What's my man saying? Mirad says, can we give a shout out to SI and Football Manager? Previews content for immense.
No.
Why?
No.
Interactive. Why not?
They have to. Yeah.
Everything they're doing is just making amends for what they failed.
Yeah, they're a year late.
You're a year late.
You can't get no props from me.
But you lot don't buy Football Manager every year, though, do you?
No, but people are supposed to do their job.
Because
they got delayed. They got delayed for a year.
I was this year.
I get like every 4 years, maybe every 3 years when there's enough change. I mean, this year they're going to put the women's football in there. That's kind of cold.
You can't
License front faces as well.
I mean, we'll have to wait and see, bro. Shout out to you, Arnold. What's going on, brother? The real G. Yeah, I think that's more or less a wrap. I can just give you a quick preview of what the fixtures are next week. Champions League action. I don't know what you guys have got. We got Olympiacos at home. Chelsea have got Benfica. Anybody else? What else is going on?
The Emirates is going to be on fire.
Oh god, it's going to be a Christmas tree there, man. Flip.
Galatasaray away, mate.
Good luck with
you got Galatasaray away.
Uh-huh.
Holy smokes!
Yeah,
we'll see some patterns. We'll see some patterns of play, man. Don't worry. A few goals will be all right.
Just pray that all your fans get back home.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on, Peter, man.
Sorry. Okay.
What?
Okay. We've got Champions League football. We've also got like Europa League football. We've got Conference League. Friday night football. There's Premier League people. Guess what you're going to get entertained with? Bournemouth against Fulham.
I'm not watching that, mate. So I'm going. No.
It'll be a good game, but not me.
It'll be all right. 12:30 kickoff. Leeds at home to Tottenham Hotspur. That's a 12:30 kickoff on TNT. 3:00 kickoff. There's only two of them this weekend. Arsenal at home to West Ham United. 3:00. Manchester United at home to Sunderland. I think two games that should be on TV. If I'm honest. The 5:30.
Do you know who I don't need to see at that game, mate? At the Arsenal game, the current Prime Minister, mate.
I mean,
the PM. Yeah, we don't need.
I mean, listen, it's a democracy, isn't it? If you buy the ticket, you can go, innit? That's the way I see it. So it is what it is. The 5:30 kickoff. Chelsea at home to Liverpool. 5:30. Sensational. It's going to be sensational. Podcast derby. On Sunday, there's bare games. Bloody hell. Aston Villa at home to Burnley. Everton at home to Palace. Newcastle at home to Forest. Wolves at home to Brighton are all 2:00 kickoffs. And then the 4:30 are a stinker. It's not a Super Sunday, I'll tell you that much.
What is
Brentford at home to Man City.
Oh gosh, no
Sunday,
way.
guys, just come and watch the Grand Prix. Just come watch the Grand Prix, man.
I believe is it because it's international break that they're trying to squeeze all of this?
Couldn't give a rat's ass. What about the Saturday games? Huh?
I know.
Saturday. To be fair, Villa, Palace, Forest, they all play Europa League and Conference.
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah.
But why City and Brighton and Wolves and Brentford are playing on Sunday? God knows. Just throw those at 3:00. You should just move them back. Anyway, it is what it is. That wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. We will be back next week. Murad saying 4-0 Arsenal against West Ham. I'm not too sure about that. Not with that frigging goal.
We'll see in it. That new manager bounce. We got that new manager bounce.
That Nuno ball is insane. Chelsea 2-1 against Liverpool. Brentford, Man City is as 4:30 is crazy. You're right. Brentford to beat Man City. I hope you're right. But yeah, that wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe to the channel. And we'll be back next Monday before the international break. We are out. Peace.